Hello everyone and welcome to Laurence Plays. It's Wednesday, so it's time for some Dyson Sphere program. And it's now been 2 weeks since I last played this because I was busy last week. Sorry about that, but I'm back now and everything is now back to normal. So let's have a little bit of a look at how things were going. And I think basically last week I got to the point where I'd done the end game research, so I've technically completed the game. However, there are still quite a few little bits of research scattered around here and there. Hello, Floros. Hello, Tristan. Welcome. Yes, a few little bits of research scattered hither and yon that need to be polished off before I can actually call the game genuinely finished by my standards. So there's three of them in here, including this one, which is actually several hidden together in one giant research. It's about 10. It's about 10 researchers in a trench coat, is what I'm trying to say. Hello, Mark, saying hello to YouTube on Discord. Not Discord, on Twitch. Yes, very good. And there's also quite a few researches over here that need to be picked up as well. Oh, this one appears to be an infinite research. That's going to be fun. So we'll do at least one of those and then go on from there. Hello, Johan, and thank you for the Ko-fi donation as well. I hadn't actually said thank you to you for that. I don't think so. Much appreciated. So yes, there's various researches in here that need to be done, and I'm going to make sure all of these get done before I call the game finished, because that's sort of the sort of goal I like to set for myself in these sort of things. And also in this game, I'm going to say I want to actually finish this Dyson sphere as well. So there's quite a bit left to do over here. Hello, Miles, welcome. I do have reasonably high power satisfaction over here, and it's going to be increasing fairly soon once this has disappeared. So I'm not too worried about the fact this is sub 100. There's an interesting spray of what's going on here. The solar sails that are flying out are spreading out quite a bit more than normal. Normally they're just a straight stream into the side of the swarm. Yeah, okay. Well, that's apparently a thing. So yes, we're going to be building all of this. Inbuilt tower stacking? I'm not sure what you mean, Miles. I've stacked up my matrix towers quite high. Those are going quite well, if that's what you mean. So yes, we're merrily building up a good chunk of sphere over here, and I've done another 2 levels of research since I last did some expansion. So presumably there's what I would guess to be another 2 levels to go before I can even build the entire thing, and also plenty of launching of solar sails and pulling out of solar sails into places like this. You can see a steady stream of them flying in there, and I'm pretty sure. Oh no, they're not actually quite going through that solar sail there, but they're very close to it. These ones, on the other hand, I honestly can't tell. Maybe they are coming through the hole there. Anyway, yes, we are building up the solar sails very nicely, and as we saw, we are generating a decent amount of power. Oh, it's dropped to 70% satisfaction. Power is being generated. Oh yes, that sounds quite nice. That'd definitely be a useful thing to have. Is that one of my research? Is that a research I can find from here? Um, this is all power related stuff. So maybe it's an upgrade. I've got cargo stacking and vertical. I've got cargo stacking 5 here. Research speed, logistic carrier capacity, logistic station integrated logistics. What? I don't see where that is, to be honest. You're gonna have to point that one out to me, I'm afraid. The one that auto stacks stuff coming out of a tower. But that would be quite a nice thing to have if I can have that, if I can add that in. So, the big thing that needs to be done over here, I reckon, is launching rockets faster. Because I need to build up the entire shell of my Dyson sphere in order to get the solar sails pumped into it as quickly as we need. So, well, I've got lots of rocket launch silos here, and actually, virtually most of them seem to be running. So most of them seem to be running. But I think they could be running faster, and if I can get them all running, then I can always put more stuff in there to load them. So the problem at the moment is that these things, because of basically these 2 inputs, so we're short of both processors and bucky sheets. So my plan is, let's see if I can remember what my plan is from last time I played the game, which was quite a long time ago, was to go out to somewhere with a lot of candy floss and start building up massive quantities of bucky sheets there and just shipping them to here. I don't think that's too difficult. It is literally just candy floss that then produces graphene and hydrogen. So that's Pretty straightforward. So I'm going to need to take a massive pile of chemical plants to do that, and also we can play with the new drill systems, which I need to start building before I go out there. So because I think that's interesting. Everyone's been telling me how great they are, but I haven't actually set up a new drilling area since I produced them. The lack of processors is a little bit of a concern. What does the recipe for processors take? That's green circuits and electronic components. I think this is something I believe is being done off planet, which is a bit of a shame. Um, as you can tell by the fact that like 600 and, oh no, 120. No, that is about 800. Yeah, that is 800. Hang on. Yeah, they're coming in 800 at 800 at a time, so they are coming in from off planet, so somewhere else in the solar system, and I think it's probably on Silly because it's a silicon-based thing. They are being made, and it's not going quite as. Oh no, no, actually no, take it back. They're coming in 80s because that dropped down to 700 plus 720 for a moment there. Yeah, like that. So they're coming in 80s, so maybe it is somewhere on this planet. Let's have a look. Yes, I've heard that fire ice can come from gas giants. Oh yeah, I remember. Yes, it was on this planet. It's just been so long since I've played. I've forgotten how everything works and what does and why. Or more to the point, what does and where. So yes, it was somewhere over here where we were making the. Here we go. Here are the processors. There's a broken what? What the hell? Right. Well, let's go and fix that because that's trivial and stupid. And just what on earth's going on there? How is there a broken belt there? I mean, I don't understand. So somewhere over here, off this way because that's the bus. Somewhere over here, we're attempting to make processors, and it's going badly. Power generation system, mini-sun, yeah, I don't care. So here, I honestly don't understand why that was broken. However, this is going to significantly increase the number of things that we're going to be able to make. Mark II chem plants is a nice idea, actually, yes, because they'll probably run a bit faster, so I won't need quite as many of them. What do they take? Chem plant and Mark II chem plant. They're kind of expensive, though. They are twice as fast, but they require glass and green things, glass, strangeness, and quantum chips. I think, to be honest, I might just stick with the tier ones and just put in twice as many of them. It's less hassle. I'm not convinced it's worth it. Okay, so this is now working a bit better. I think it might be worth doubling the everything of this. So if I go through and just double all the belt throughput and put in twice as many machines, then we'll get twice as much of everything coming through. I think that's probably a worthwhile. So we want to do an upgrade of that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and of course that. Boom. And that. Oh, pants. So of course it's done a partial upgrade, and then I ran out of green belts, so it's not done the full thing. So there's going to be some yellows out here somewhere. There's not too many of them actually. Okay. Right. So I now want to embiggen. So basically, can I do a mass demolish over here like this? Is this the thing I'm allowed to do? I feel like it. Oh, there we go. Area select. Yes, I can do a mass demolish out like I said. Oh. No. Dismantle. Area. No. Dragging doesn't. I mean, I can drag across stuff like this, which is sort of usable, but it's not the area. It's not the area select I was expecting to get. Yeah, true. Low power won't help. How low am I? 85%. Yeah, low power is not going to help, but it is going to sort itself out. So now this has all disappeared from over here. We're still chucking out the solar sails at a rate over here. So the power shortage will go away fairly soon if I just ignore it. It is something that's just going to go away. Oh, I see. Oh, right. So I can go in here and I can select that, and then I can embiggen it. Oh, yes, like that. Oh, I see. So if I do that, I can get rid of all the... Oh, I see. I understand now. Thank you, Tristan. Speaking of landfill, let's fill in some area around here like this. and that's not too in the way. Right, so now I want to use the copy pasta. Take this. This is going to actually this is just going to break because there's a what's name line just down there. But let's see what happens. So if I take that, yes please, use now. Place here. It's going to be sad because of tropics. Yes, tropical problems. So let's instead try and estimate. So we've got we've got 3 large blocks before it starts to be a problem. So if I start from here and get this bit, 1, 2, 3 large blocks. That's just over, but I think that's probably going to be all right. Use now. I can put that in here. Boom. Oh, needs foundation. Do what you can, I suppose. And then I'll fill in the lake over here a bit more because I didn't put down enough landfill. That was that's on me. I mean, technically everything's on me. It's my game, but you know what I mean. I'll fill this bit in as well, just because why not? Right, let's try that again. So this bit was to go here. Yeah, just put down the other bits. Okay, well, lots of the inserters have been missed because that's what always happens if any sort of copy paste goes remotely wrong. So we'll fix that. Right, there we go, sorted. And then from here, boop, and boop. Boop plus. What do you mean? Oh, there's a power cable in the way. Go away. There we go. So that's doubled all of that. Oh, these should be up. I might as well upgrade these while I'm here. Larger brush, larger brush, larger brush, larger brush, larger brush. There we go. That'll do. I don't believe I've got upgrades for these, but let's just try it while I'm at it. Upgrade. No, didn't think so. I know there is such a thing, but I haven't done it yet. There's no power here in the middle. That's fine. We can sort that out like this. Doomp. Right. So there we go. That's some way towards doing it. So what I've put in here is an additional set of the smelters, which has a weird gap in it for some reason. Oh, because there's a pylon in there. And then the first 3 machines after them. So that's bump, 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 that bit. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need another 4 of everything going off this way to finish it off. Yeah, building east to west is generally, basically, is a better idea. You're spot on. But I was starting to run out of space, so that's why I've ended up building north-south. Possibly, I could probably have filled in this entire area, all these lakes, and gone blip across there. But generally, it was. I decided it was worth doing the north. Actually, there's quite a bit of north-south building going on. I did eventually learn these bits are east-westy, easty-westy. Yeah, so I think it was because I started from the bus and just went off in the opposite direction, following around the equator because that's where the easy building is, and then my sort of Factorio instincts kicked in, and I built off at 90 degrees the way I was going off the bus, rather than putting these things in parallel horizontally. So, oops, basically, yeah, it's not ideal. Why are you sad? Really, why are you sad? That's very weird. I'll come back and fix that in a moment. First, though, I need to put in another 4 rows of machines, so that's that bit, and that. And we're going to put that down here before we hit the next set of doohickeys. Doohickeys is a technical term for tropics lines. Yes, that. This is slightly convoluted, but never mind. It'll. Actually, if I do. Well, okay, but I actually meant that. Nope, wrong way. Undo, undo. Like that. There we go. Nice straight lines, and everything will be fine. What could possibly go wrong? There. The lack of power could quite easily go wrong, apparently, but you know that's an easy one to sort out. I just put in a pylon there like that, and then everything's happy, except for that broken inserter there, which is a bit of a weird one. So let's get rid of it and just put it back in again because I don't know what was going wrong there, but now it's linked up. So, are we all happy bunnies? I think we should be. Yes, another planet for building for more building space would be quite nice. Um, oh, you're probably right, Miles. Yeah, I had a feeling I was building processors off planet, but when they were coming in 80 at a time. 80 might be a hang on. Yeah, they were coming in 80 at a time, so they must have been coming from somewhere on planet, surely. Because if they were coming in from off planet, they'd be coming in 600 at a time, I think. Well, worst case, we're being a bit overly. Ooh, this has stopped because we've run out of green circuits. Right, green circuits, remote demand as well. Huh. Green circuits appears to be a problem. That's interesting. Yeah, you see, because these are going 80 at a time because they're being transported locally. No, there was 800 in total, but each time something arrived, but it kept dropping down to 720 and then going back up again to 800. So if we look out, let's look over here again. I mean, it's going to be muddled up now because of where they're coming from multiple places. In fact, they're not coming in at all. All right, let's go off and have a look on another planet because I can't look at other planets conveniently and remotely. So in this, so we're going to need to fly off to there. But my first thought was, oh, they'll be being made on Silly because that's where all the silicon is. So let's go over there and have a look. This is the problem with not having played for 2 weeks. It's also the problem with having a terrible, terrible memory. And yeah, I'm just going to struggle a little bit. So we'll get there eventually. Go. Fast. There we go. Fast. Whee! Straight through the thing. No. That one. Don't overshoot. Oh, okay. So the tower was perhaps pulling them in from another planet and then dropping and then redistributing them locally. That's possible. That could make sense. I mean, I'm not sure it makes sense, but it could be what was happening. So, is there any... What are you making? No, you're making those funny motors. You are making solar sails. You're just making the silicon. Okay. Right, I think I can say fairly emphatically that there is no processor production going on this planet. However, now I'm thinking about it a little bit harder. I'm pretty sure I am doing it somewhere. So, let's go off and have a look at Titan as well. I probably should have written all this down and made notes of where... Yeah, what are you carrying? Do you tell me? You boy. You. No, it doesn't. Only when you're flying in real world mode rather than map mode. Yeah, so it must be Titan. So let's go out and find out why Titan... Actually, before we go anywhere, let's have a look at the towers on this planet and see if they're actually short of stuff. Because over here we have... Not here. Not you. Not you. Somewhere on this planet, we are digging up massive quantities of silicon and turning it into, well, silicon. That's why it's called Silly. How are you doing? This is almost certainly going to be the problem, I think. We have very little silicon available. So let's go over here and find out why this is the problem. Because when this gets to 800 or whatever it is, it's going to go ping straight back down to 0 because the spaceship will take off, right? Yeah, like that. So we have effectively no silicon. So let's fly around the planet, go and find that, and work out what's going on. What do you know? This is the other bit. It was nearby, I think. Was it just over? Oh, just over here. Here we go. So if we run out of silicon on the inputs, perhaps, is that the problem? So we're digging it up here. We're processing it here from this tower. This tower has loads. We're just not processing it fast enough. Okay, that's... I mean, it's a problem, obviously, but it's not an insurmountable problem. I can just simply boost all of this. Now, it would be nice if I brought better furnaces with me, because then I could just smack down and upgrade over this lot. But instead, I shall just simply copy paste it because that's easy. Now over here, why are you yellow? You should not be yellow. The input and output belts from this should mean that should be green on there. And it's working, so I'm not going to complain, but it's a bit weird. I don't know why that's yellow. Over here, this one appears to actually be working despite being set up wrongly. Let's get rid of that, and let's... oh, I see, it's because there's a yellow bit of yellow belt in there. I thought that would probably be the case. So we'll upgrade in there, like that. Now we've got the full double stack coming out again. So that's fixed the problem I just created, which is good. And we need, so we need to make another copy of all of this just over here and get that up and running. So let's do that. It's true, there is no paint. It's a fair point. Here, paint point. You've got plenty. This is a planetary logistics station. Over here, what have we got? This is an interstellar. We don't have any paint here, though. We also don't seem to have any of the. Oh, they're coming in from over there. That's all right then. That's weird. It's weird, but okay. What's going on here? What are you doing? Okay, this is bringing in the optical grating crystals and turning them into the purple things here. Okay. So let's break this and just take this. Oh no, that's I see. That's there to allow me to stack it properly, isn't it? I can't stack it properly because there isn't enough of it, but that's the theory. What if I upgrade this? Do we get any? Can the system keep up? How much have you got? Yeah, you've got loads. Right, okay. So we'll upgrade that. And that means that then out of here we'll get a double high stack, which should mean we'll potentially be able to lob out the satellite, the solar cells a bit quicker. Anyway, that's all getting away from what I was actually trying to do. So let's stop bouncing around all over the place. Please bear with me. I'm having possibly having some. Yes, definitely having some sound issues. Oh, so I was having some issues with my USB hub switch thing earlier today, and I thought I'd fixed it by just sort of unplugging everything and blowing into the cables lots, but it seems to be doing it again. So I think you've probably lost the game audio. So I'm just working on fixing that now. I get a sort of loud popping noise in my ears, and the headset disconnects. I'm actually slightly surprised the webcam didn't connect. So maybe it's actually a problem with the headphones. That's even weirder. Let's set that and set that again. There we go. That seems to be working normally. If it still sounds weird, other than just being rude and saying I sound weird, let me know, please. Yeah, sorry about that, Johan. I don't know what it sounded like from your side, but as I say, it seems to be a problem with my. I thought it was a problem with the USB hub, but I'm actually not sure. It might be something else. But yes, sorry about that. Basically. Oh, webcam. Yeah, the webcam mic is blooming awful. Yes, you definitely have my sympathies and apologies for having to listen to that for a moment. Yeah, all of this. Well, that much of this. And use now. Use now? There we go. Yes, if you can finish auto-saving and wait to auto-save until I've finished building this, that'd be much appreciated. Put that there. Yeah, sure. I don't need any more power facilities in there. Right, that'll get that built up. Now it's case come over here, drop in another 3 of these. Just have them feed straight out of this side of here, like this. Bump, 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 and then green belts, green belt. Yeah, I suppose actually I don't need the stackers. I could just have green belts feeding straight onto these systems, and they go at exactly the same speed. But I've chosen the stacker life, so so be it. You go there. I think. Yes, you go there. And let's get rid of that bit, and then we'll have that one go to there. Right, and then filters that one. I mean, it's not like I'm going to want you to output anything else, is it? There's nothing else in this tower, but good on you for actually asking. I appreciate that. There we go. Double stacks of all of that coming out now. Hopefully there's enough there's sufficient on the rest of the planet that's being brought in. I mean, it looks like it, because as this goes down, as this number goes down, this number is going up, and this is staying absolutely full. So at the moment we are currently okay, but we shall see how whether that can actually maintain it. We are now, yeah, producing twice as much silicon, so hopefully that'll be, you know, enough. Over here, right, so this is going to need to be cunninged a little bit in order to get all of it into there. So what I'm going to do here is cut there, cut there, cut there, and then along here I'm going to put in double stackers, and then bunch them all up onto faster belts and stuff like that. So that one, and that one, and then if I just get rid of all of those. Feed that in there, that in there, that in there, and I think I can then should be able to just put a blue belt straight from there into here. No way, I'm going to get the usual problem with this sort of thing. Let's get rid of that again. Let's put an A splitter. I'm going to get the problem where it doesn't bother stacking them because there's so much space available on the individual belt that it cares about, and not worry about the fact that I might want stuff to come in on other belts as well. So do that, and then that. No, just go in on that side. There we go. So that now should, yeah, that should now easily be able to, oh, very, very easily be able to keep up with this. Oh yeah, because I basically put 1.5, I'm trying to put 1.5 yellow belts onto a blue belt that's at least 4 times as fast. So yeah, that's very sparse. Good. That means there's lots of potential for upgrades in the future. So let's do the same thing over here. Not you. You. Behave. Copy the right thing. There we go. That, and that. Wait, no. Put that in the wrong place, but no. Let's do this properly. That's horrible. That's a horrible thing to do, Laurence. Put that there. Then we can link that into the back of it. That into the back of there. That into the back of there. Put down another one of the splittermatrons. Go there, I suppose. You. Doop. That, and let's bring out a fast one, just for funsies. And we'll put that into the middle. There we go. So that's going to double my my silicon throughput, just like that. I said just like that. It was a bit of a build, but it's doubling the amount of silicon I'm making anyway, which is pretty good. How's my supplies holding up here? That seems to have stabilised quite nicely. Now it could be that I've got buffers in other towers around the planet that are getting depleted much faster than they're being filled up, but generally that seems to be kind of mostly sort of working, if you know what I mean. So that seems to be good for now. So how are we doing in here? Yeah, this is gradually, I mean, I say it's gradually filling up. It is kind of gradually filling up, but I suspect as soon as this gets to 1600, we're going to get another spaceship immediately, so we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, it did. A spaceship left, or arrived, or left, or something, anyway. But, yeah, this is, I mean, it's better. I mean, it's going twice as fast now. So we're running out of silicon twice as quickly. No, that's not right. You know what I mean. So we'll, yeah, have to just sort of kind of wait and see how this goes, I think. I'd like to just hang around on this planet for a little while and see if it does seem to have solved the problem, but I'm not sure I've got the patience for that. I could put in another smelting facility just up here, actually. Or do I? No, I probably don't have the outputs. Well, I say that. I've got faster belts now, so technically I do have the outputs for it. Because one green belt coming out here, I could upgrade all these greens and outputs to blues and feed two of these strips off each one of those. But at the moment, I'm not sure it's worth it. I've got two, but although I do have 2 outputs left, so if I put blue belts on those, that would easily be enough. But anyway, I think having doubled the throughput of something, I feel like that should make me okay, and it will, and stuff will catch up. I mean, it's not by any means a certainty, but I feel like, you know, if I had less than half of the amount of stuff that I needed, then if I had less than half of the amount of stuff that I needed, then yeah, I'd expect to see problems elsewhere. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So what have we got coming out of here? We've got 3 half smelters not working. You may well be right. And the flickering of the inserters looks... Oh, actually, yeah, these ones up at the top here, yeah. They're just... We've got too much coming out. Alright, upgrades time then. I mean, at least that's a good problem to have. Let's upgrade all the outputs. I'll take that as far as problems go. In fact, let's upgrade the inputs as well, because I think I've got lots of green belts. I may be about to run out like that. Okay, no, I've run out of green belts. I could upgrade to blue belts, though. Double upgrade. Just to, you know, get everything running as fast as humanly possible. And I better do these as well, because these are going to be the limiting factor if I don't. Right, still holding steady. It's about half full. I'm reasonably happy with that. You are full of drones, aren't you? Yeah, you've got all of your drones. You've been droned up to the max. Oh, there's some extra little bits along here that need upgrading, like that and that and that, I suppose. That's really flying through now. Okay, so the belts are no longer the problem around here. That's safe to say. Hopefully everything is now running. Yeah, looks better. And now over here, how are you holding up? Okay, well this orange number is much bigger now. So this was at 800 and occasionally just about getting to 1600. Now it's getting to 2400, which means that we've got three ships en route. So that's kind of good. Oh no, wait, not quite. Oh no, it got to 32 before the number flicked over. So that's going to be 3 ships coming from outside the... No, 3 ships coming from other towers. Possibly outside the solar system, possibly not. We don't really know. And then when it gets to like that, and what local ships leave as well. So I sort of want... Yeah, we're not seeing this getting above... We're not seeing this number be getting to more than 800 more than this number, which means that we are still trying to fill up all the buffers elsewhere around the factory system. However, I mean, we're shipping out silicon much faster now. We've got through a lot more of it. The buffers must be filling up a bit on other planets. Things must be improving. I think now my next stage is going to be to go off to another solar system, and it's going to be to make the better mining drills, and then then take stock and see how things are going. But let's go out to Titan first and have a look at the because I'm kind of curious as to whether I am actually making processors out here or not. So let's go and have a look. And let's play a game of can we land safely? Kind of. I'll just go into orbit and fly around it a couple of times until I find something that looks interesting. Because I'm sure I did... Ooh, that looks potentially interesting. Yeah, this looks like it's probably making circuits. Let's have a look at it. Bonk. Yep, that's circuits, alright. So they're all going into here. This is... not filling up as fast as I would like it to. Are you short of something? Here are all my inputs. You're short of paint. And okay, this is the silicon improving as I was talking about. So we are bringing the silicon in at a rate, and we're starting to fill the buffers back up again. So things are starting to look better over here. Isn't this the one I made 2 of? No, apparently not. Okay, so the problem might be a shortage of paint. Why am I always short of paint? This is ridiculous. It's just a paint in the arse. Yeah, okay, so I'll need to go back to Norvis and have a look at why there's no paint. But in general, this all seems to be ticking over. All the stuff is being fed over here to be made into circuits, processors. It's just a bit meh. The output, it's just a rather underwhelming output is what I'm trying to say. All of this area, and it's producing this steady dribble that we can see here. That's quite disappointing. Yeah, that's kind of pathetic. Yes, I know a lot of stuff goes into each one of these processors, but that's still rather slow. The paint would actually help a lot here, I suspect, because there's quite a few process steps to go through to get from that side to this side. So okay, let's go back to Norvis and have a look at paint and get those bigger mining drills set up, and then go off looking for more candy floss. Norvis, that one. So you speed up, aim very carefully, and whoa. There's always so many things flying in and out of Norvis that it's very, very hard to tell if you're on the right track. But there we go. That was a quite good. I'm getting better at this hyperspace lark, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so paint is on one of the poles. Which pole is paint? Paint pole? No, pretty sure it's not this one. This seems to be a... Oh no, it is this one. So presumably, it's quite simply that the amount of stuff we're doing is getting through the paint faster than it's being made. Yeah, there we go. The tower is basically empty. So this seems to be a recurring theme. Every so often I go, oh, we've run out of paint again, and come back here and expand this production system by another nth of a circle. So I guess we'll do that. I mean, are we... Unless unless there's an input shortage, then in which case we'll have to rethink a bit more. Why are we bringing in stone? Where does the coal come from? Oh, it must be this one. Okay. Yeah, so we've run out of coal. That's the problem. Right. Are there any more coal patches? Yes, there's one. In fact, that one's being mined already. There's one here. Okay, so let's have a look into the new and improved drills and start using one of those, because I believe they come with built-in logistics, so the bots will just fly straight from them. And there's another one, another coal patch. No, it's stone. Sorry. There's one there, but it's being mined. Okay, let's go and make the better drills, and then we can start thinking about going out and getting some more coal mines. And by some more, I might just mean one more. We'll see how many we can find. So this is going to be a case of I'm in the wrong. I've flown the wrong way from the pole, so I'm going to have to fly down the entire bus. But never mind, that's not too much of an issue. The bus is a bit grotesquely long, but it's not that bad. I didn't actually start building these last time, did I? I mean, I know I talked about them quite a bit, and I'm sort of therefore paranoid that I might have just already, made them somewhere. But I'd probably started requesting them if I was. So let's get rid of. Where is it? Have I stopped requesting drills? Maybe I have. Paint 2 is the most expensive. Oh, okay. I suppose I should upgrade to 3 then. The problem is it's just the faff and pain of going through and doing all of the upgrades. It's because this one does 60 sprays and this one only does 24, but it takes 2. So yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah, okay. I probably should upgrade, but the amount of effort that then required to go around and upgrade every single or change every single tower over to using the paint 3 is going to be a massive hassle. I made them, did I? Okay, well let's try requesting some. So bring me some of the new drill things, please. That's those ones. Do provide at least, yeah, sure, 30. Seem to already have them now. There they are. Right, and can I just get rid of these? No. Not easily. Right, okay. Where was that coal patch? That's my next question. That's oil. That's stone. That's coal, but it's already being mined. There's one. Right next to me. That's really convenient. Okay, so let's try one of these new drills out. How much of an coverage area do they have? Is that actually the whole... No, it's not quite the whole thing in one go, but it's very, very close. So let's do that. And let's put in another one there as well, just... Oh, okay. Wait, what? Need resource... What do you mean? Oh, can only be placed over resources, that's fine. That has not worked as I wished it to. Let's pick it up again. Boop. Yes. Did it ask me because it's filled my inventory with coal? Okay, never mind. I'll go and give that something that needs it in a moment. Let's try that again. So I feel like, yeah, I can't quite get the entire patch. That's really frustrating. If I flip it around this way, oh wait, you can. Oh, that way. There we go. That's got the entire patch. Can I? Oh yeah, and I can do a soft rotate as well. So I probably could have done that instead. Oh, there we go. That's the whole patch. Right. And so, oh, you need power now because I put you in a different place. There we go. Have that. Have some of this. There we go. Okay, so this is now supplying 1800 per minute. That's pretty good, and that's a very, very easy way to set one of these mines up. That's really good. I quite like that. Okay, there were more coal patches than that. I'm sure I saw at least one more. That's stone. There we go. There's a coal patch, and it's over this way. Somewhere over here, vaguely. Where the? There it is. Doop. So now I'll put down another one of them over here. This is a really, really easy way to set up mines. I can see why they were being recommended to me quite so strongly. Put that there. What do you mean collide with it? Oh, it's colliding with the coal patch. There we go. And then power. There you go, have some power. And that's another 2000 per minute. Great. It just sort of casts magic over the entire coal patch and absorbs it all. Lovely. Isn't technology wonderful? Right. Do you think there are any more on this planet? Him. That's that stone patch I saw before. There is a coal patch here, but it's under the bus. I could come over here and start trying to negotiate the just clear out this whole area and make the belts go up and around. But I think that's going to be a last ditch attempt. I think a last ditch thing. This one, on the other hand, that's mostly been plundered by these drills. And there's still 300,000 there. Let's go and have a look at that one. 300,000 is a decent amount of coal and very worth having. I think I've missed it. I've overshot completely, and I've now got no idea where it was. Oh dear. Oh, it was by the bus. Did I just fly straight over the bus without noticing that I'd just flown straight over the bus? I think I did. I'd like to say I was distracted, but I also wouldn't like to say what I was distracted by. Where was it? There's the one that's in the middle of the bus that I couldn't get at. Here it is, this one. So, you're saying you haven't got any coal. You're saying you haven't got any coal, so I can rip you guys up without any sort of guilt feelings. And then also take out all of this. And all of this. And then, ideally, I would like to squeeze in another drill underneath here, but I suspect that's not going to quite fit. These things are a little, big. And I've lost... There it is. Yeah, I was just going to collide with absolutely everything if I try and put it in here. Okay, well, these belts are going to have to shift then, aren't they? Flow through, little oils, flow through. And actually this one as well, come to think of it, from about there. Come on, flow faster. I'm trying to get rid of you, can't you tell? That one's done. And that one. Well, I guess once these stop going through, all the rest of it will be pulled through a bit more quickly. That's the hope anyway, because there's quite a lot of this to clear up. Come on. By making diamond from kimberlite. Yeah, that makes sense. That would require me to find some kimberlite, but that doesn't sound too difficult. I will say expansion in this game or expanding out and going new places in this game feels quite easy, especially as I've been playing Factorio Space Exploration a lot recently, and going out to new planets in that is definitely a lot harder work. What's still in the way? Too close to... Oh! Ha! So I can't put it there because it's too close to the... This thing, this tower. Oh, that sucks. And I can't tell whether that's only collide with other object or whether it's. And I could put that there, I suppose. It's better than nothing. It's going to pull some of that out. And I could put in a couple of... Maybe I can get in a... No, I probably can't. I think I'm just going to get rid of that and put in traditional miners around here because there just isn't room. And I'm not prepared to go in and dig up everything around here just to get the little extra bits of ore out. And by ore, I mean coal. So I'm going to do that. Apparently I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to feed belt from... if I use a green belt, then hopefully one belt will be enough for all of them. Brings around here like this. Feed it into the back of here like that. This one can go onto there, there. This one can go onto there, and then we're done. Oh no, not any power. Okay, it's not as nice as it would have been with one of the big drills. Oh, and I need to link these back in again. Can you just go straight to there? Will that work? Can you just not do that? Can you just stop being weird, perhaps? Oh, it's because this is low. Oop, too much. There we go. So if I bring this to where are we going to inline with? About there. Okay. All right, this will just go straight over the top. That's convenient. No, just go to there. There we go. And then, wait, what? That did not work as it was meant to. You join to that. Oh. You join to that. There we go. That's more like it, isn't it? You come around here as well. Oop, too many. Go into there. And then you around here. And okay, fine, go around the pole. I don't care. And then go in there. Right, okay, I've repaired everything I was doing, and we are now pulling through at least, well, we are at least digging up this coal here now, so that's... Oh wait, what's this one? This is another oil belt coming in. So many things I broke. Is that a lot? I think that's a lot. Fix it. Okay. Right, I think I might be using all of the coal patches on this planet now, and then if I want to get more, I need to go off to another planet. However, conveniently, I do want to go off to another planet for various loosely related reasons. So let's do that. Let's have a look at how many chemical plants I have. I'm requesting 30, and I've got 30. Let's request a few more than that. Let's request like 120. So we've got loads of them. Got loads of belts. And I'm going to head out and go and try and get some more of the bucky sheets being made. What can I burn in here? Okay, that apparently. I'll do then. Right, so my plan was to go off to the faraway system of, I can't remember, but it began with P. Precipua, that's the one. Because over here we have loads of, well, we have fire ice coming from a gas giant, which is nice. We have fire ice on a planet, 7 million of it, and that's lots. So I'll go out and get that. And we've got 17 million coal. That was the other thing I wanted. Right, so let's go and get all of that. There's no kimberlite in this system though, so I can't do what Laurence was talking about getting the other. Oh, I didn't link it. About getting the other method of making paint. Something maybe someday. So let's go and let's view this one. Was it one particular planet? So that that obviously is the gas giant with the collectible fire ice and hydrogen. It turns out. Over here we have Precipua 3. This is one that has no coal and all the fire ice. And then so presumably this one here has all of the coal and no fire ice. So that's fair enough, I suppose. Right, so what I'll do, I'll fly out there. I'll put in some gas giant not eaters on this one. I'll go out here and start pulling up fire ice, and I'll go here and start pulling up coal. And as long as I've got a lot of solar panels with me, that will probably be just be everything I need. And I've got 100 and so, it's 30 of them. That doesn't seem like a huge number. Why do I not have a request for solar panels? Let's do that. Let's say I would like to have 250 solar panels at all times. I also feel like I just want to ditch a load of this stuff into the system, but I'm not. There isn't really an easy way to do that in this game that I'm aware of. The oil can be put into. Oh no, I burnt the oil for fuel. Oh, I should pick up some more titanium, hydrogen, deuterium fuel cells. That's the word I was looking for. Along here, where I'm going to put all of this? Well, I could potentially put some of this paint in here. Are we painting around here? We are. I can put it in here actually. No, I can't. I can't do anything with it apparently. You know what? I'm just going to put it all in a box of shame because I can't be bothered to sort through it, and there's nothing in here that's that expensive. Box of shame, box of shame, box of shame, box. Box of shame can have that and 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 those. All of this is just crap that I don't need in my inventory. Warpers are useful. Those are useful. Those are useful. Those are useful. Basically, it's all things that are essentially just raw ingredients that I don't want to have. I'm just going to put them in this box and forget about them because they're sufficiently cheap that it's not worth the hassle of going. Well, actually, maybe I will hang on to that and I'll put them. I'll go and put it into a machine at some point. There we go. So I've got 10 of those towers. I've got no gas giant exploitation things. I've got 30 of drills. That's going to be plenty. And I've got a whole pile of that's the spray coaters. I've got 60 chemical plants, which is a start, but I asked for a lot more than that. I asked for... That's a spray coater again. Oh, there's another 3 at the top there. Okay, so they are gradually being built up. Alright, I'll let it off. They're just being brought to me as they're built. Let's go and get some gas giant exploiters. I can't remember what they're called. Gas giant mining scoops. It's a big spoon, basically. Beyond that, I don't really know what they're called. You, give me... Alright, 8 of those is probably going to be enough for now. Why are you not making more? A row? Because you don't have any towers. You don't have any towers because... Oh, apparently towers are just a thing that are brought to you when people want the other things. So let's do that. We start making the bits and pieces of that. And I should be brought some more towers. Pretty sharpish because they're definitely a thing I've got on my list. Surely, yes, there they are. 10. Good. Right, so I've got 8 of these, 10 of those. Let's have another... No, let's not. Okay, so which one should we go to first? Well, I think I said I was going to go to the gas giant first and put in the big pipes, big scoops. So Precipua 1, I would like to go there, please. So we'll set up the indicator. I'm going to a new solar system and new planets, and that means you guys, lucky guys, get to name all of this stuff. So it's a system that is going to contain lots, or I'm going to be using it for fire ice and for coal. So basically, I'm using it to get all kinds of carbon-based stuff out of it. So if that helps you think of a good pun, then great. So it's going to be for coal and for graphene sheets. Those are both very, very useful things, obviously. Yeah, we shall see how well we do at liberating large quantities of those from these planets, or from this system. I can't see. Oh, there it is. Saying I can't see where the planet is. There's too much background noise and other stuff. Oh, there's a thing flying through space there. That can't be one of mine. Right, here we go. Let's attempt to manual resource collecting. That can't be good. Fill me up with all kinds of inedible stuff. Oh, I didn't pick up any energy doohickeys. That's going to be a problem sooner or later. Fortunately, I'm probably scooping up quite a bit of hydrogen from here. Anyway, I wanted to place down some of these bunnies. Where is the equator? This way. Ah, this one. Here is an equator. Boink. Okay, it's every 2 squares. That's nice and easy then. Is a hellscape traditionally for carbon products? I'm not sure. This may be a reference I'm not getting. I don't know. But yeah, it does feel like everything is very very flammable that I'm using here. Ooh, lack of item. Placed. Right, so can I take some of your hydrogen, please? Give me that. Give. This is about to be a problem. Especially, I was expecting to be able to grab this out of here, but I don't seem to be able to. I don't have anything flammable in my inventory. Oh dear, I might be in trouble. Let's go there. Fly to that planet. Please. Oh dear. Oh, the fire ice is similar. Is it sort of hellscape? Yeah, I suppose it is to an extent. Yeah, I can sort of see what you're getting at there. And touchdown. Boosh. This is a weird planet. I kind of approve. Right, some coal over here. I think I can mine coal by hand. So let's do a bit of that. Is it shift right click? Yes, it is. There we go. Right, so let's get the mech doing that for a moment, and then we'll start burning it for warmth and profit. This is going to be somewhat awkward for getting back to the other system, and I feel somewhat silly for completely forgetting that this was going to be a thing I needed. Oh well. Right, so here we can put down one of the. Actually, let's have a look at the stats of this planet. Is it tidally locked or anything? And no, it doesn't. It's not tidally locked. It's just a bit of an angle. But I think I'm just going to need to do the normal polar solar for this one. So we'll do that. While I'm standing here, let's put this down. This actually won't cover the whole thing, I don't think. Oh, maybe it will. No, it won't quite. If I do that. There we go. Now it will. Boom. Yeah, full set. Nice. Okay, so now which pole am I closest to for starting point as a starting point? Where even am I on this planet? Okay, I'm pretty much on the equator. So if I go and there's loads of coal patches over here. Wow, that's gonna be the planet's gonna be really good. Let's go up to this pole because there's more coal that way. So we're gonna need lots of pylons, which are a thing I should hopefully have lots of. Ooh, let's use wind turbines as pylons to start with. Because they are a thing that actually generates power as well as. Can I just drag? Yes, I can. Nice. Can I click on there and then drag? Yes, even better. Except I've found some water, probably. Yes, that is water. Okay, so this is a kind of swampy planet, so it's going to make it a little bit trickier to build on for that reason. But you know, we can deal with that. I wonder if all of these between them are producing enough energy to power my my mining drills. That one big mining drill. Right, can I drop in my? No, don't fly. I always stupid thing. Right, land. There we go. You haven't got the power to fly around like that at the moment. Blueprints. That's this one, isn't it? Yes, there we go. So Polar Solar 2 is presumably the better one. That's 143 rather than 104. I don't know if I brought enough for that. No, I think I only brought 250, so let's do 2 of these first. Ooh, put that there. Needs foundation support. Okay, fair enough. Let's put down some foundations then. So it's going to be over here. It was over here as it needed it. Like that. And over here as well, clearly. And probably here as well, actually. And let's do that one just because I'm not quite sure how big my my blueprint is. Right, let's try that again. Blueprint. Polar Solar. Yes, please. Like that. I've missed some foundation out. Oh, what? Oh, it's everywhere. Blooming heck. This planet is awful. And by awful, I mean very, very wet. Just everywhere. Every wet. I think that might be it. Let's try it again. There we don't. Oh, there's a bit up there as well. Oh, this is really hard to tell. I almost feel like I should foundation the entire planet surface at this point. Oh, there it was. That was the bit. And there. You're wibbling, I can see you. Oh, no, it's a tree. That's why it's wibbling. I can't tell the difference between trees and water. Let's try that. How about now? There we go. Right. After all that, let's put in a few more of these to link it up. I've got all these wind turbines. I might as well use them, is basically my theory. Now that I've got all this happening, let's nip back over here and find that this is not plugged in. Okay, that's interesting. So if I put that there, will that work? There we go. Okay, now it's working. Right. Now, how much power have we got on this planet? Let's have a look. Local planet. Yeah, I want power. Power on the local planet. Loads of it. Okay, so at this point, I don't feel I won't feel guilty about doing this, basically, and just charging the mech up the old-fashioned way. I'm also going to need to have a tower. Now, I think I'm going to put the tower on the other side of the planet because somewhere on this planet, there was a massive, lots of core veins really, really close together. Where was it? Yeah, over here. It's like there's like 3 there and another 3 down here. So if I get all 6 of those, then I'm going to have loads and loads of power, loads and loads of coal available in a very, very small area. So I think this is going to be my main area. I'll drop in a tower here, and to be honest, building this section over here was probably a bit silly, a little bit of a waste of time, but never mind. Okay, that's about enough. That's enough power now to get me moving again, especially with the large batteries my mech currently has. So, back up to the pole, because I think I'm going to want to just run another. Actually, there's another vein here. Let's just put in a mine here because it's really easy to put in mines now. So I feel like I might as well. That goes there. Then I put in a pylon there and there, and it's done. I've missed a bit, but I actually don't care. It's so easy to generate these now. Right, where was that area with the 6 of them in close proximity? Oh, it was way over here, practically the other side of the planet, but that's okay. I've got plenty of pylons, and to be honest, it is quite a small planet. Actually, let's carry on using the wind turbines as pylons because why not, really? Yes, they need foundation support, but then so does everything. So do normal pylons. There's no disadvantage there. Where are we going? We're going this way. So boop, 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 boop. Is that a bit too big a gap? I don't know. Let's find out. So we can have put in one. No. Fine. I'll put one there. Then one there. 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 Oh, it might be too big a gap. Or just out of building range. Hey, I put in some foundation over here. Oh, it's not big enough area. Okay, a bit more. And you might as well, I suppose. And then we can try there and that. No, not that one. There and yeah, we're gonna need another little island. So this is the sort of fun that Tristan's going to be having on Monday when he starts trying to build on that Holmium planet that's really, really swampy. So I extend my sort of future sympathies to him. No. Oh. I really do need a, oops, I put that in the wrong place, undo shortcut, because I don't seem to have one and I keep getting it wrong. Okay, let's put down some mines now. You go there. Can't tell what I'm doing. Was it colliding? Oh, it's colliding with the 18, 18, 18, 18, 16. Yeah, 18 I think is my best bet for that. And then we'll run pylons around the side of here because the other ones just seem to cause problems. In fact, let's put in the tower now so it can start filling up. So I can go there. And you can have... Right, I want you to request the turbo things. So items, that's the space warpers, that's what I mean. And also coal. So you're going to do a... We're going to bring that all the way down to 400, and then we're going to do a remote demand, and then coal is going to be a local demand and remote supply. And you are going to need, we're going to put the min loaded drones all the way up to the top, and you are going to need many drones, many drones, and also many of these things. There we go. That's now full. So now, okay, those are being flown over by another drone from somewhere else. These, oh, I haven't got power. That's why. And because I'm using these sort of mining drills, the drones will just fly over and grab stuff like this. I don't even need to. Yeah, I just don't need. I don't need to do anything. It's just absolutely trivial. This is fantastic. Right. So you've got. This has managed to pull up. We've got through most of what it's pulled up now, but it's yeah. But the drones can fly off to the other drills that are elsewhere on this planet, so that's going to work really nicely. And then while I'm here, I can put that there, and this one there. Run the power down to them as well. Like that and that. And there we go, loads of power available. And let's see how we're doing there. So now we've got a consumption demand of 74 and generation of 40. Is that because this is charging? Yes, it is. So yeah, the first. Oh, that's yeah, that's. Oh, I don't know what the how to read this graph because it doesn't split it up into all the different things. But I do think we are very short of power, so I think I'm going to need to carry on to the other pole and put in another polar. You know what I mean. In fact, let's use the other 10 of these, since I've still got a few of them left. There's another coal patch over here. I do wonder whether I should link up. No, not there. I do wonder whether I should just link up all of these coal patches that I can, or whether it's better to not and just leave it as a thing that I will use. This is somewhere where I can expand later if I come back when I've got more power available. So if I try and put in the polar panels here, it's going to say no because there's basically this whole area over here, and there's a thingy over there that needs to be buried. So let's bury the hatchet. No, the oil seep first because we don't need oil at the moment. And then I need to build up everything around here because this is all watery. Is that enough? I think that's enough. Yes, it is. No, it's not. There's a bit here and a bit there. Bit here, bit here. I mean, I tried, just not hard enough. It's really hard to tell. I can promise you that. Oh, missed a tiny bit. Ah, there it is. This bit here. Floosh. Hooray! This time it works. Okay, so we place all this down. It's in the dark at the moment, but eventually it'll be daytime and we'll be able to actually use it properly. So that cable I was running down here, where is it? Oh, that's over there. How am I going to get this? How am I going to get out of here? Probably by starting here and then putting in islands again like I did earlier. How am I doing for soil pile? I've got about 1,000,000 soil pile left. I don't know whether that... I've lost track of what's a lot of soil pile. I don't know if the 1,000,000 I've got is a lot or just all means I'm going to run out very, very soon. Yeah, I could have put these quite a bit further apart. Ah, there it is. There, there, and there. Right. How are we for power now? Better. Oh, and that's dropped off massively now, presumably either because the mining drills have stopped bothering because we've got so much of it, or because the tower's full, or because, yeah, the tower is full. The tower is charging. Okay. So when the mining drills fill themselves... Oh, no, they are still running. Interesting. Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. It is better. It is better to go through and just whack towers in on everything. I was being kind of lazy. So, miners on everything. Sorry. Yeah, let's do that. So one there. One. Ooh. Maybe the other way around. Leaning the other way. That's pretty good. And there. Yeah, they'll pull up any there's lots of coal around, so it'll be it'll just be longer until we run out. You're quite right. I was just being lazy, to be honest. So it's 3. I'm sure there was 6 of them in this patch. There's one over there. Maybe that was the 6th one. It's only 1.7 million though, so it's about the same size as all the other patches. This is, this is going to be enough, but I'll put one in over here because that isn't going to require very much more infrastructuring. So put in a drill like that. Pretty good. And run the pylons over. Now, the only problem with this is that I've used up basically all of my solar panels trying to power this planet. So that's a little unfortunate, because it means that I've now run out for the other ones. So I'm going to have to go back to Norvis to restock on solar panels, which is a little bit foolish. And I'm going to get a bit more of this before I do a little bit more of this before I go back, because as discussed, I forgot to power my mech properly. Yeah, but that has now very, very quickly filled up. Oh, remote. Yeah, remote supply. That's correct. Why is that not shipping anything out? It's got its space warpers. It's got its logistics vessel. I'll have to have a look back on Norvis and make sure that everything there is requesting coal from the distant places, because that seems to be a bit weird. Yeah, silicon. I should probably go and put a few more mines in on Silly because there is quite a lot. I think there's still quite a lot of silicon left there. It was why I went there in the first place. Let's have a look. That one. You. Yeah, there's still 10 million left on Silly, so I probably need to go in and put some more drills on that planet. But the amount of silicon there is still pretty good, so I'm not too worried about that. Actually, what other resources are on this planet? I've got there is loads of silicon. You're not wrong about that. I suppose, yeah, all right. If there are any silicon patches that are close to my power areas, then I'll put some mines in. There's one. Right next to me, in fact. So I can drop that there. And this is nice, really, really easy. Put power cable to there, like so, and then tell the tower you're also you boy, tower. You're also responsible for. Oh no, because the problem is I'm not. Yeah, I can. I can ship silicon ore out from here, but I'm refining it all on Silly. So yeah, I guess I could transport it over there by long-range drone if it's needed. Yeah, or we'll have it available for when a crisis happens later. There's no harm in planning ahead a little bit. Another silicon vein there. Let's go and get that. Go. Make of the flying. Up up here. I think it was basically on the corner. Yes, there it is. So put in another mining drill here. One of you guys. Like, they're so easy, it feels almost rude not to. I will admit that. Can you get that last one? Yes, just like that. I feel like I should also dig up the copper, but there's so little on this planet that I don't think it's really worth it. There's only 700,000 here, and I don't get out of bed for less than a million, as they say. So, right, my next part of my plan was to head over to this one. So let's do that first and just have a look around because it's there, and I feel like I might as well. I've come all this way. Let's go and have a look at it, even if I can't do everything I wanted to do. This is a big solar system. It's 5.5 AU from one planet to the other. So over here... Whoa! Stop! Yes. Over here, we're going to be pulling in lots and lots of... We're going to be digging up lots of the fire ice. We're going to be putting it in... We're going to be converting it into the whatchamacallit. Ooh, do I have any Bernie machines? No, I don't think I do. Ah, it's a shame. Because one of the things I want to do on this planet is it's going to produce a lot of hydrogen, so I need some of the burner generators, whatever they're called, to turn that hydrogen into electricity, basically to get rid of it, because I don't actually want it. What are you? Oh, you're patches of stone. Okay, sure, if you insist. Oh no, you're just rocks. Okay. So again, I'll go and put in as much as I can of one of those of the polar solars. We've got some fire ice here. There's quite a lot of titanium here as well, which is very interesting. I'm not short of titanium though, so I don't need it. But there's a good patch there. There's a good patch here. Fractal silicon. Ooh, sounds fun. It doesn't. It sounds very, very complicated. So we've got 2 good veins of it so far. What about over here by the other pole? Nice one there of 1.6 million. That's pretty good. Where is all the fire ice on this planet? There's supposed to be loads of it, but I suppose actually if the patches are 1.5 million, then you don't need very many 1.5 million to get to 6, because maths. All right, so I think we're going to have to mine all of these. So we'll put in a drill. I mean, I'm going to put these in even though I don't have the power to power them. Is that all of you? Can I get all of you with this? No. Not even a chance. I can get 21, or I can get 17 over there. Yeah, let's get 21 here. 22. There we go. Even better. I suppose, yes, I could ship the hydrogen out as well. That's a possibility. I don't know whether it would actually get taken though. I'm more worried about having an overload of it because I suspect it would just get left here because there's closer supplies of hydrogen than bringing it all the way from another solar system. It could just come from the gas giant in Calidus. So I suspect it wouldn't work. And I don't have very many solar panels left, so powering stuff like that might be useful. And that is at least going to be a start, I suppose, even if I'm not going to get a full solar power or anything out of it. So we'll go with that for as a starting point. And for no real reason, I'm going to put in my tower here, because we're going to have fire ice coming in from... Or I'll put it in here. Actually, no, we won't. Oh. Ah! Press... No. That one. Yes, do demolish it. Actually, let's put it on the equator, because we're going to be building a massive system to deal with stuff running off it. So it would be nice if it was in an easy area to build. So we'll move down to the equator. Like this. Is this the equator? Yes, it is. So we'll put the tower in here, and this is, and one of the things it's going to do is pull in any fire ice from basically off planet. Okay, it's charging very, very slowly. That's fine and expected. So we'll put those in and those in. Anyway, just not worry about this. Load of drones, there we go. And we want to pull in fire ice, local demand, remote demand. And we're going to be shipping out bucky sheets. So it's going to be a local supply, remote supply, sure. And I think that's everything. I mean, there's going to be hydrogen to worry about as well. But as I say, I think we're just going to burn that. So, I'm just going to carry on building while I'm... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm running out of fuel. Can you burn fire ice, do you think? I don't know. I think this is probably a good point now, since I'm starting to worry a little bit about power. Let's go back and get and restock, because I'm going to need a lot more solar panels, especially given how far out this is. I'm going to need some burner generators. I'm going to need some... I've got the chemical plants, I've got the belts and stuff. Yeah, that should be about it. And we can check into why we don't seem to be getting as much coal being taken away from that other planet as I expected to need. Fly. There we go. Speed up. That. And go. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with the coal, because I was very, very short of it. Started digging up massive quantities of it and making it available on the interstellar logistics systems, and it hasn't been claimed. So I'm wondering if perhaps the where am I going? Oops. What's up there? Right, I didn't think I was heading in quite the right direction. Yes, so I'm wondering if perhaps I'm not requesting it from Interstellar because it's only small. Oh dear, sorry, words are failing me. Because it's only the small towers that are actually requesting it. That would be a possibility and would explain why I'm having difficulties. I'm also having very, very major power difficulties again. I should have charged up before I left, but I couldn't really. Because there wasn't enough power on that planet. So I'm just going to have to limp back over this way, I think. And I think I'm going to make it. Cautiously optimistic. My speed is dropping, though. But the distance to Norvis is also dropping. So we're probably okay. Probably. If I get stuck just in orbit above the planet, I'll be very upset. This looks like I should be able to land without without any difficulties. Right. Okay, first things first, let's do a little bit of emergency charging with these things. And then I'll go and get some proper fuel and have a think about things. While I'm waiting, the bots can bring over all the nonsense I need, including these solar panels, hopefully. So there's 80 being brought, that's about half of what I need, so that's a start. I wanted some burner generators as well. Now, are we actually making those? I don't think I am, because... No, not fusion power plants. Thermal power plants, those ones. Yeah, bring me 25. Sure, 25, I guess. And the answer is no. Okay, I mean that doesn't really surprise me. I didn't think I was really building those, so sure. I'll need to make some of those before I go. Or at least make sure I've got the ingredients to make them, and yeah, I might as well just make them. So we've got stock up on that. What else do I know? We've got the chem plants. Yes, I want to look into this. Look into the coal problem. So let's see. Down here where we're making the paint. We have plenty of... Okay, remote demand as well now. There we go. So we can now get it from remote places. So we do seem to be okay on this. Probably because it's all been brought in locally from all those new mines I opened. But in the future, we'll be fine with that. So in fact, I might put that over to... I'll put in an additional tower, I think, that's doing a remote demand and a local supply. So if I put this one just fairly arbitrarily, let's put it here. Because there's space. I mean, there might not be... I might change my mind later about whether that counts as space or not, but tough. And here, we're going to do coal And I might as well actually, I will have some space warpers here, I think. Not very many of them, but some. So like, yeah, not very many. So local demand for those. We do a local supply and remote demand for the coal, and then I'll give it the usual drones and things as well, just like that. So it's got all the stuff available. I think I prefer all of my towers to have the full complement of drones and be powered and all that sort of stuff. It just means that I feel like they're all available then, and there's just better chances of things actually working well, and we'll put that up to 100% as well. So yeah, we've got, there we go, we've got 10,400 coming in, presumably all from the other place where I've just set up a coal mine, because there's nowhere else in space where I've set up coal mining, because there just isn't any coal basically. So if I zoom out far enough, maybe, yes, there they all are. Here comes the coal from, oh no, it's coming from Targaryen. There should be a load from Precipua. I don't know what these I don't know what all of those are bringing in, but it shouldn't be coal. Apparently it is though. I don't remember setting up any coal mines in Targaryen. Maybe I did. I don't know. Okay, I am charged. Let's get rid of those again. And where am I? Is there somewhere nearby where I can grab some deuterium fuel cells? I think there must be. I feel like I'm in that sort of area. Yes, here we go. Plus. I feel like 30 should do me for a while. Actually, no, let's get another. In fact, actually, let's do that. Oh, okay, they stack to 30. Let's do a lot more then. Like, somewhere in the, yeah, that'll do. If I put them in there now, gets rid of them all out of my inventory. Let's restock that as well. Why do I have so many space warpers? I do not know, but never mind. Okay, so I'm now, power is no longer an issue, so that's one of the things I didn't need to worry. I was worrying about. I've now got a decent number of solar. I've got nearly 200 solar panels, so that's probably going to be enough. Oh yes, I need the burner generators. So let's go over to the bus and start picking up all the little bits and pieces I need to make those. And I think I want to make half a dozen of them, because I feel like I'm going to be producing quite a lot of hydrogen with all of this. So, burner generator is, so I want 60 iron. You iron? No, you're bricks. Did I want bricks? I think I wanted bricks as well. It did. It wanted 4, so that's 24 of those. Okay, missed. That's bucky sheets, which I don't want. Will you? You're glass. So I'm also looking for green circuits, magnets, cogs. Cogs won't be on here. I'll just need to get a lot of iron for those. The solar panel spam is fairly easy though, and I need some way of getting rid of all the excess hydrogen, which is why I'm doing this. Oh, wait, still need the green circuits. That's you. I've got quite a few of those. What am I short of then? Where are they? There they are. Oh, magnets. How do they work? Right, so now, do I have to make the cogs for that? I can't remember whether this game lets you just straight up make cogs in your pockets. It does, good. Okay, and that's 6 of them. Excellent. That's basically what I was aiming for, and I've only overflowed a lot. Okay, so I think that's now probably ending everything. Yeah, I could use this. So these I haven't worked out what these artificial stars take as fuel yet. There is also, as we said, the mini fusion power plant. Produces 15 megawatts, not bad. 72 megawatts, that's significantly better. 2 megawatts, not so good. Meh. Yeah. Maybe I should make more of these. I'm short bricks. I don't know. I've made 6 of them so far. 6 feels like several. I just don't know. It worked before, well enough. Why are they just over here? Oh, no, there they are underneath here. Let's try and just sort of get rid of all of the nonsense I picked up in my inventory, which means get rid of all of this iron, basically. Oh, we've run out of coils. Right, well, I've made 9 of them. That'll do. Antimatter fuel rods. Okay, the antimatter is something I don't have a huge amount of. I'm using it, basically just using it for white science at the moment. Over somewhere. Over here? Yes, over here. Where? So over here I have. I'm collecting the photons. We're antimatter is being collected here. I've got 4,000 antimatter. That is some. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll stick with the basic stuff until it becomes a bit more of a problem, I think. So let's head back over to Precipua now and just get all that set up and see when things start to become a problem. That's how we do. That's how we roll around here, isn't it? Just wait until things become a problem and then no, actually, I want to view that and then zoom in on Precipua 3. Go there, please. Right, let's go. And see how we get on with all of this. Speed up and boost. That was a bit anticlimactic. Let's try it again. Right, aim for Precipua. That one. Right there. One and a bit light years. It's a bit of a trek, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Precipua 3 is down there. Let's try for that one then. Let's try to actually go where we want. The nice thing is there's not so many. I was going to say there's not so much stuff around here, so it's a bit easier to see where I'm going, so I'm less likely to miss the planet. Turns out that's not true. Still going to miss the planet. Okay, touchdown. Some more fire ice over here, so let's slap down a mining drill while I'm in the vicinity. That's one of you guys. How much of it can I get? What if I go from here? There we. 21 seems to be the best I can get. So we'll put it there. Oh, I think I missed, but never mind. Right, where am I is my next question. Okay, blooming miles from anywhere. Alright, let's run a cable from here down to the that pole that's off over that way. And then from there we'll start worrying, and then we'll put in some power generation there. Then I'll run a cable all the way around the world to get to the other pole, which sounds like a kind of ridiculous thing now I say it. And then we'll get the two of them linked up, and hopefully that'll be enough power for this planet, potentially. We'll find out, I guess, as we go. Can't see that. Oh, there's a circle. Right. Now we'll put in the. Oh, this is. I'm gonna. Yeah. I was. What am I trying to say? Yes. So I'm gonna need to hide this entire titanium vein here in order to build the solar panels, which is a little bit annoying because it's a faff. But never mind. At least there's no water on this planet to deal with. So we'll put that there. And then carry on with the power production, or no, power link is what I'm trying to say. So good. Can't see too far away. Oh, there is water on this planet. Those aren't actually ice lakes. I thought they were. Like the ones on Titan, which I've been able to happily build on top of. Right, there we go. Now I need to link that up to the other one, and to be honest, I'm starting to suspect that that's pretty much on the equator. Oh, actually, I could go just from there. I could just go across to there. There's a nice, easy place. Yeah, exactly. I'm always the planets are always. I don't know. I have no 3D spatial awareness when it comes to this game, basically. Not to put too fine a point on it. There must be 2 more of those patches, though. Yeah, but it's because it's on a sphere, and I get to and I just get everything turned around very, very easily, and then I get confused and my brain melts. There's another patch there. Let's grab that one while I'm here. So we need a drill that goes like this. I do love how easy these are to put in. I'm very glad I started using them. Thank you to Mark or whoever it was recommended I started using them. Much appreciated. So over here we have we get that and we start building out in this direction. On this snowy landscape, the the circles for the power what's the name delivery distance things are quite hard to spot. Right, there we go. Oh, now it's charging. Maybe. Yes, it is charging. Yay! A great success. How much power have we got compared to what we're using at the moment then? We have a generation capacity of 18 and a consumption of 68. Good grief. That's definitely a problem. However, I think that's like that because this is charging up. So once this finishes charging, things should be a little better. If I put that all the way down to 0, it carries on charging. What? It makes no difference. I don't care. Right, so next thing is going to be to turn all of this fire ice into stuff, into useful stuff, specifically graphene sheets. That's what I come here for. So let's just take a blue belt straight out of here. Let's not mess around. In fact, let's take a blue belt out. Let's take 2 blue belts out and stack them, and put them onto 1 blue belt because I just want to get a massive quantity of this out and processing, and faffing around with slower belts just seems like a waste of time. So how fast are these? These are 30 per second. That's pretty good. So they're actually 5 times as fast as a yellow belt, aren't they? Yes. Stacker. 1, 2. In there. And then one of those. No. Go in there. That's better. And go in there. Right, there we go. Now we can have this come out of here over an arbitrary distance like that. Okay, so we're going to have 30 per second of these flowing out. So these things run at 1, a speed of 1. Great. We'll put them along here like this. No, I can't. Put them along here like this. And then if I go in here, choose the recipe I want you to do. I want you to do this. Yep. So it takes in. Right. So it takes in 2, but puts out 2. So I'm going to need. If I run off both sides of this, I can have a blue belt running up either side to take it all away again. It takes 2 seconds to run. We've got 30 per second coming out. So we need. That means we need. No, sorry. We've got 60 per second coming through. So we need 120 machines. Might have gone a little over the top here. 0 is actually 30 megawatts. That's some good maths there. I approve of that maths. These have a nice... Yeah, there we go. There's a nice little space where you can always put these things. Oh, paint. Paint is a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So if I remove that, and a little bit of that, and all of that. Is there room for me to move the stackers in a little bit? Like that. And then put painters after them? Yes, there actually is. Gosh. Big question is, am I going to be able to do... Oh yeah, that's going to work too, because you can actually build straight through painters like that. Lovely. So it is a good point. Painting stuff is a very valuable idea. So we'll bring in some paint here as well. Not that much, just 1,000 of it. Remote demand, please. There we go. Nice. Why have you not got power suddenly? Have I just run out of power here completely? By the looks, I think that's probably what's happened. Yeah, we've got 43% of the power we need. Oh yes, I haven't put the. That's because I haven't gone up here and put extra solar panels down. Oh, that's true. I could switch the splitter to a different version of the splitter. In fact, you know what? Let's put in more of these. Like this. I assume I can't get them any closer. No, I can't. That is as close as you can possibly build things. Anyway. Go away. Right, there we go. There's an extra ring. That'll give me an extra. I don't know. I'm not even going to think about the percentages. Yeah, true. I could have used the splitter in. I don't think there's a better one than that, to be honest, for what I'm trying to do at the moment. Because I could have got the narrower one, yes, or the tall one, but I don't think either of those would actually have been better. Right, so now it's about a bajillion of these. No matter how many I put in, it won't be enough, essentially. Ooh, no, let's not do it like that. Let's organise everything first. So, I'm going to want an output belt here for the bucky sheets that I actually want. In fact, I'm going to want to extend this as well a mile up here, which I think is here. Yep, like that. And then I want a second belt to run along here. How fast is a green belt? Green belts are 12, so it's slightly less than half. And I've run out of blue belts, I think. Oh no, there's 163. Yeah, I'm going to use a green for this one. And then feed that off to the burners. Okay, so over here we are now going to put in the inserter. So we need to bring in the fire ice from here like that, and we need to export. I'll filter them in a minute. Filter you down to be just that one. Filter you down to be that one. Okay, so now I can just do. Now I can do this. Well, this far anyway. Then I'll run out of belt, and then power like that. Power in every other one. That seems fair. Except somehow that one didn't reach. That reached. Oh, it's because I can't count to 2. All right, all is forgiven. It's my counting that's the problem. How embarrassing. Then over here we're going to put in half my burners, which is, where are they? There they are. I saw them for a moment, and then I clicked, and it all resorted. 9. So I'll put in 4 of them along here, like this. Yeah, it's fine. You don't. I was going to say you don't need fuel. That's not remotely true. You do need fuel. You just haven't been fueled yet. Can't see. There we go. Right. Let's turn it on as a proof of concept. So, have you already been told to accept those? Yes, you have. So, let's see if we oh, I need the paint belt. I haven't done that yet. That might as well just be a yellow one. Come out here like this. Go up and to here, and then through both of those like that. So, you are to be outputting paint. There we go. You are to both be outputting fire ice like that and that. Yeah, I've now got lots and lots of coal available though, because I've just been off to the other planet nearby here, and yeah, although it is doing an extremely long journey to get here. I think it was particularly useful earlier when there were some of these things I was short of. At this point, I will accept it's not quite so vital as it would otherwise be. Okay, that is working. Yes, basically. How's yeah, there's now lots and lots of power available, and not a huge amount of power required. So yeah, so that means the hydrogen is going to all back up horribly. great. Do you think I need to go and demolish some of the some of the solar, and I could take out this pylon? Now these will have to work a bit harder. That's got 80% power load. I might have to start shipping hydrogen out, actually. It annoys me to say that, but there's just so much of it going to be building up here and causing problems, and I'm not burning anything like fast enough. And this isn't even my final form. No, this isn't even the amount of the way I wanted to have this set up and running. I don't really know what to do with this. Burning it for energy seemed like a good idea at the first, but yeah, it's just going to jam up now. I could turn it into deuterium. I didn't bring any. Oh, what's that? Oh no, I didn't bring any of the gloopy machines with fractioning the distillery columns with me, so I can't do it just straight up. Now my biggest concern is that there's nowhere that really requires the hydrogen. That isn't going to just get it from somewhere closer, because back on Norvis we're getting through lots of hydrogen, yes, but it's all just coming straight down from the gas giant in massive quantities. So that's really close by. If it's available there, why would it get it from here? So what are we going to be able to do with this hydrogen? I mean, I could feed it in here like that and say, yes, I want you to take in the hydrogen, and that would help temporarily. But I don't think it's ever going to actually get taken away. Eventually this is going to fill up, and this makes me wonder if that's what's happened in Targaryen, where we've just got a tower that's completely full of or we've got the belts that are just backed up completely with hydrogen, and that's why we're not producing enough. Fractionating might be 1-to-1 actually. I'm not sure, I have to admit. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe, yeah, all right. In that case, maybe this will get used up. We shall see what happens. But I am going to need a lot more of these anyway. So we'll take all of. Is that an even? That is an even number. Take all of that. Use now. Place. Here. Yes. And here. And here. And here. Collide with other object. What other object? Oh, that other object. Maybe we got that in the wrong place. Here? Oh. Place it anyway. Oh, undo. I can't undo. It doesn't have an undo. Ah. Why does this game not have an undo? So it won't let me put it there. So what if I put it there instead? I don't feel like that's the same place as I put it last time, but sure. And now I've run out of blue belts. I knew that was going to happen eventually. But actually, way out here, it probably doesn't need to be blue. A green would be fast enough. Of course, this is all... green? I've got greens. I've got greens. Yeah, using greens along here will be absolutely fine, because that's more than going to be more than fast enough. And then here I want to delete. If I shift delete this, yeah, just get rid of the unknowable bit, and I can put that in along here like that. And now it's a case of go along and just join up all the gaps like that one, which is, I mean, expected. So I'm not too upset. Wait, hang on a minute. Did I put that in the right way around? I did not. There we go. Let's try that again with a bit less fail. So you are actually a return belt, because you're taking away the bucket sheet, so we'll put that in like that. There we go. And now run back along here, just keeping an eye out for any cracks in the belt, like that one. I think that means that's the only place. That one did need to be green. Blue. Did I pick up any blues? I did not. I say needed to... I've done it there as well. Ah. Oh. And there. Let's come along here. Grab a few of these blues. And set this bit to be green. And then I can get out my upgrader-matron, come along here and go, oops, and where else is it doing that? Here, oops, and here. Right, there we go. Now we've got a nice solid belt of that coming out. I think I do have the potential to put in literally twice as much of this. Well, more than that. I've got the room potential to put in 120 of these machines with the with the speed this belt's coming out at. I got a little bit carried away there, as is my way. However, this is now churning this out at such a rate that we've actually beaten the demand now. So you remember I was saying when we were picking up the, was it coal? Yes, I think it was coal earlier in the episode. Anyway, this was the orange part was basically growing as fast as the white part was, and it was just all disappearing. But this is actually generating these graphene sheets faster than they're required. So that's nice. The hydrogen not getting taken away yet, which is going to be a problem eventually in like another 8,500. That worries me a bit. This is coming in nice and quickly, so no problems here. And this is running through. I mean, this is now being generated at what I would call a reasonably good rate. So yeah, I'd say that's okay. My only real concern is the hydrogen. That I think we're just going to run out of. We're going to get to the point where we don't have space to store it all at some point in the not too distant future, unless I do things like this and just get all the power to come from these things. Power load 150%. Okay, so we're out. All right, let's copy this. To here. Yes. Make it so. It's not bothered with half the inserters as standard, but I mean, I did a copy paste so that you would bother with the inserters. That was sort of the point. But oh well, there we go. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Floros. I'm just sort of thinking, well, let's do that. Use more deuterium and therefore more hydrogen load. Yeah, I suppose. Especially if I did all of that locally, but then I still think I'd be producing too much hydrogen for that to work. Let's put a hydrogen output from here, just in case we ever run out of this. And I don't think this is likely, but just in case, I want to have a hydrogen output here that just goes along here, and we've got all of these fed from it. So they've always got some hydrogen to use from somewhere on the planet, somewhere from this system, essentially. As I say, I don't expect this to actually make a difference to the amount of hydrogen we use up or have available. But I'd rather know that it is definitely getting used up. I think I've got one more of these. Yes, I have. Right. So yes, this is working. We have 4,000 Bucky sheets now. So I'm a bit perturbed that this has got to satisfied so quickly. As far as I can tell, it only seems to have shipped out a couple of ships worth of the sheets, and I'm sure there were towers down on Norvis that were completely empty. This has got it hasn't got its own. It hasn't got space warpers. Let's give it some space warpers. Ah, there we go. There it all goes. Right. So the ones over on Norvis that are asking for this don't have enough. Don't have long-range spaceships to go and get it. Right, that's interesting. Let's just shove some of those in, and we shall request some space warpers so that it doesn't ever run out, because running out would be bad to TM. 500 should be more than enough. Demand those from remotely. Right. Okay, and actually let's put some of these in here because I've got more than I know what to do with. Right. Okay. So that is much more as I was expecting it to be. The fact that we've just suddenly shipped all of it out like that is kind of gratifying because, as I say, it was a bit weird. What I was seeing there was very, very strange. I knew they all needed to be shipped out as soon as possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come out here and gone through all this palaver. And the lack of space warpers explains that. So the hydrogen excess here is a concern. I think I'm sort of tempted to put in a tank for it as well. I'm not sure there's any real point in doing that, but let's do this for a moment. Do I even have a tank with me? I don't have a tank with me. Okay, I'm not going to do that then. It seemed like a good idea at the time. My thought was if I stick a tank in here in the middle, then it provides a little bit more buffer space for the for all the hydrogen, but I think that's just not going to work. Yeah, this is really worrying me because this is just going up steadily and not dropping off. So 3,800. We'll come back in a bit. It'll be at 5,000, and we will start to have problems. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And that worries me. Let's put in some more of these though. Where the belts need to go? Okay, there. Because you know what, I feel like I might as well have a bit more going on here. So I think this is going to be no. Oh, I've run out of green belts. All right, I've run out of everything interesting and useful here, so maybe I won't actually do that. I'll leave that ticking over and see if it solves problems and other problems occur. Because this hydrogen quantity here is just going to go up and up as far as I can tell. I feel like you might be wrong about your suggestion that it will use up what's in here before it uses up what's coming out of the gas giant, because none of this has been taken away as far as I can tell. I don't actually have any proof of that none of this has been taken, but it doesn't feel like it. It does seem to just be going up and up and up. I don't really know what to do about that. I can't turn off the ones on the... I can't easily turn off the ones on the gas giant. I don't know how to tell where resources are coming from. I feel like there's just... How would lowering the minimum... I can't... Oh, yes, I can lower the minimum load of vessels. How would that... Oh, so you mean they might go from here before they go from other places? That's an interesting idea. What are Casimir crystals for? Why would I want to make lots of those? Are they made out of hydrogen? Casimir crystals. They're made out of... Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yes, that's a possibility. What are they used for? When you... Oh, you make them turn them into... Oh, plane filters. What do I use those for? Oh, they go into... Oh, is that how you make the blue circuits? The quantum processors? These things? Yes. So was I mining up the Casimir crystals from somewhere? That's not a bad idea, actually. It's a good shout, thank you. So I'd need to get hold of some of the purple... Maybe I'm doing that somewhere else. I need to get hold of some of the purple resource things. What are they called? I need to get hold of some of these. The optical grating crystals. I don't remember how I was getting those. I was definitely... Let's try this, because that does seem like a good way to use up massive quantities of hydrogen quite quickly. So if we ask for optical grating crystals, do we get... Oh, no. Don't copy and paste those towers, Laurence. It's a really bad idea. You should know better than that by now. Right, put that down. You. Request optical grating crystals. Those things. Remote demand, please. Okay, yeah, we can get those brought in. Alright. Then we can turn them and all of this excess hydrogen. I'm low on belts, but it'll help quite a bit. Let's see what I can do with yellows anyway. Oh, I could stack them actually. That would help as well. That's a silly place for that. Okay, so this will be a green belt coming out, which is equivalent to what's going in, so it'll definitely be enough to get rid of the hydrogen as fast as it's being produced. So having a couple of those next to each other. They're covered. They're just short of power at the moment because I think we're short of power because there's another tower charging up. That's the usual reason. And then a stacker Madubri there. Come on, stop being awkward. So stop being awkward, not be more awkward. And that goes in there. And then we can have a belt coming out of here like this. I haven't even looked at what these are made in. It's probably going to be a chemical plant though. Hopefully it's going to be a chemical plant, otherwise I probably haven't got it. Oh no, made in an assembler. Okay, I've got those as well, that's alright then. From that and that. Oh, we need bucky sheets coming out this way as well. What were the numbers on that? It is actually worth. Yes, it is actually worth it. Okay. So we can output bucky sheets from here. And along here. Hello, our monkey. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. So apparently your first, well, your first time chatting here anyway, which is almost as good. So my first opportunity to say welcome to you. So yes, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. That's over here. Right. Oh, I didn't program those up to be hydrogen outputs. I need to do that. I don't need to do it right now, but I've thought of it, so I'm doing it. There we go. I'm a little concerned about how there seems to be no power at the moment. Oh, it's because I cut that off. There we go. Now there's power. Now there's probably power. Kind of. It's charging, albeit slowly. Right. So we want you to make Casimir crystals the funny way, like that. At the very, and I'm going to need to do something with these because I suspect I'm probably no, don't do that. All that. I still have no. There we go. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Well done. There we go. I still have no control over this game. It never does what I want it to do. Sure. Bring those out here, like that, and bring these in like that. And you are also going to be dealing with Casimir crystals, those things. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I have anywhere that's actually requesting these things from the logistics system. So we'll, at the very least though, it'll condense everything down a bit, which is always worth doing. Power. Yeah, let's put it in the middle of there. Why not? Right, and if I now copy this, use now. Put it there. I think if I get rid of that one, I'm going to be able to... Yeah, the pylons have enough range that I'll be able to put them in every other space. That'll be fine. And I'm stuck. There we go. So copy that now, please. Take that bit. Use it. There. I think if there's one overlap in the belts, then it seems to join it up properly, I think. I haven't done any of the maths. This is going to be far more machines than I actually need, I suspect. But never mind. I've got them. I'll chuck them down. And this means at some point, if I come back here and it's still a problem, I can just upgrade the belts and everything will be hunky-dory. At the very least, it's pulling out quite a bit of hydrogen onto the belts over here. So that's a good start. We're still very short of power though, because I've boosted everything. Yeah, what's going on here? Right, yeah, so that was the first tower, that's the second tower. The towers use crazy amounts of power, as you can see here. Maybe I should just disconnect that. Oh, no, that's broken connection to everything else over there. Let's put that back in, actually. And let's just accept that the tower is going to take quite a long time to charge up. And this one is now short of power as well. I think I'm going to need to go and put a bit more power generation in. I was hoping that, I mean, yeah, 200% power load on these things, which is no wonder there's only a 45% satisfaction. How much do I care? I think I care quite a bit, especially this is creeping up, but barely. Okay, let's also order some warpers for here as well, because if I'm going to take these anywhere, they're going to need to be brought. It's going to need, if I'm going to have use these anywhere, they're going to need to be taken away. So we'll also give you some spaceships. Have some of those. I don't think there's any point in giving it drones because nothing is remotely being done around here. So we've got a remote supply going on here, remote demand there. That's fine. We brought in a huge quantity of those. Right, so this will now trickle through some of my. In fact, it's got through most of the hydrogen already. Excellent. That's working quite well then. Now we are still only building up these up at a so-so rate. I can put this back up again now and stop those ships flying out when they're half full. So I think top of the list now is going to be more power in order to get this to run a bit more reliably. How am I doing for solar panels? I've got 4 solar panels left. That's not enough. I mean, I might as well put them in because there's no point in having them in my inventory. But I feel like 4 solar panels is not going to be sufficient to make the difference on the power problems here. Yeah, these are pulling all of the power. Solar is not great on this planet. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I could just belt the warpers round. It's a good idea. Would have been sensible. Would have made a lot of sense. I just haven't. Oh well. I've got my soil pile back up a little bit. So that at least is a good thing. Yeah, I think I'm. Now the question is, do I? There are a number of options. Ooh, we seem to have got enough power now. It's only 182% power load on these things now. How are you getting on? I know we know we are still very short of power. It's just they've stopped complaining about it quite as obviously. Maybe the answer is to bring out a load more of these generators and have them as the higher priority compared to this system over here, because this I don't really don't care about. And I suspect this is just going to fill up and fill up and fill up, and we're probably not going to take any away. I wouldn't like to say that for sure, but I can't. Well, I just don't remember how the rest of this facility is set up, so we should have to wait and see a little bit there, I guess. But yes, if I go back to Norvis and pick up a load more of these just to burn all of this excess hydrogen off, then maybe things will be all right. Well, so we have used it all up, which is good. I could put in another belt from here, actually. Let's do this. And come around here and in there. And I can just delete all of this, that, and tell this one to prioritize that way. There we go. Right, so now we've got, this is now a setup that will, by preference, send the hydrogen off this way to be burned. But if there's any excess, it'll go down here to be made into crystals. So now I just need an infinite number of these thermal power plants in order to keep the planet happy, because at the moment we are, I mean, actually, you can see the amount, the power demand is gradually decreasing as the towers gradually charge up. So we're down to only 150% of required power now, so maybe we're actually going to be okay. I guess we'll see, because as these get closer and closer to full, I think the amount of power they demand drops off slowly. Yes, you're definitely right, Miles. They need to be automated. I'm going to need quite a few of them. Welcome back, Monkey. Yes, adverts are sadly required. Although, if you subscribe, of course, then you won't get adverts. But you know, if it's your first time here, I understand if you're not quite ready for that just yet. Right, let's go there. Which is this way. So right, let's go and get a load more of those generators, a load more green circuits, a load more green belts, and probably blue belts as well. think I'll probably get most of that automatically as soon as I land. And then once I've got all that sort of stuff, then hopefully then I can upgrade that a bit more. Maybe put in a lot more of the machines that are making the actual Bucky sheets once they don't have power crises and stuff to deal with. Yeah, I think that should work out quite nicely. So let's go over and pick up a big stack of supplies. I can't see what I'm heading towards. Kalida's 1 is up. I don't know why I dropped out of warp there. I don't think I pressed a button that should have made me drop out of warp, but okay. I don't think I pressed the button I meant to press either, but apparently up makes you drop out of warp speed as well, which I did not know. No, it doesn't. I don't know what I did then, because it dropped out. I thought I pressed up and it dropped out of warp speed, but then when I did it again, it didn't work and I had to press caps lock again. So I am very confused. I have no idea how this game works. Can you tell? Okay, here's the bus. Let's touch down about here then. Smack. Right, so to make those burner generators takes iron, stone, gears, and cogs. Now, do I have iron, stone, gears, and cogs anywhere along here? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Iron, stone, gears, cogs sounds like fairly standard parts for early game stuff, like here, for example. Got the cogs, got the iron. What was it? I've forgotten what it was already. Iron, stone, cogs, and these things. So this is everything except stone. So I think bringing stone out here is going to be quite a good way to do this. I don't suppose it's this. You're not stone, I know you're more iron. You're more cogs. Why is this running? I thought I was making these en masse on another planet. Let's go back and fix that then as well. And then we can grab the stone. This is a stone, isn't it? Stone I seem to have a shortage of. I think at this point it's not really a problem. But I do... well, I say that. Yeah, there's this one patch of stone mine patch over here that's just running out of stuff. Okay, let's fix that first. Smelters. Maybe some smelters. No, not over here. Over here, wasn't it? Yeah. I apologise to everyone who got seasick from me waving the camera around then. So just get rid of all of this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. You know what? All of this can just go. Don't need any of this. This is all nonsense. So you, probably. I don't know. Actually, you might be linking power off somewhere else. You probably are. Let's let's bring that back in over here. So it's What? No. Try there instead. That'd be better, wouldn't it? Right. So yes, you are going to also request stone. No, demand. Oh, it's coming in from elsewhere. That actually surprises me. So let's have a now I'm going to have let's have a green belt coming out of here. Let's have a blue belt coming out of here, and we'll do some stackery tricks here because I'm not going to upgrade the whole thing. That'd be crazy. But if I put in a couple of stackers like this, then I can feed that into there, that into there, and that onto there, and then I can then delete that. There we go. And oh yeah, this is supposed to be a stone output, like that. Zoom. There we go. We've got, and just like that, boom, quad stack stone. Now I might as well finish this patch off because it's right here, and you know, it seems rude not to. So let's grab that as well, and that can supply this tower over here, as and when it needs it. Do you actually have? No, you don't have any robots. I have some drones because I don't know why you didn't beforehand. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I don't know whether that's just because the minimum load of drone for the drone is set at 100%, and I don't know whether that's because it's different because these have a sensible default, or whether it's because I've already increased it. Could be either, to be quite honest with you. But right, that's that sorted out to an extent. There's another stone patch here actually, so let's do it again. Like that, because stone seems to be a thing that I don't have very much of, and I'm worried about. I might be thinking of the Factorio game at this point, but I feel like it's something that if it's like right there and is so easy to put in these drills, I kind of might as well. That's just going to supply anything on this planet that needs stone. Easy. I could do the same for these. Yeah, let's do the same for this iron vein as well, because again, it's all useful stuff, and we are using iron from just asking for it on this planet quite a bit. Oh, and I can't quite get the whole thing because there's another tower in the way. That's a real shame, that is. Oh well. Whack this in there, and there we go. That can start mining. Right. So what was I doing? Oh yes, I was going to start actually using the stone I had. So yeah, where are smelters made? I don't know. Here. No, smelters are really easy to. What do they take? It's similar actually, but it's green circuits instead of cogs. And there's cogs here. I could get the green circuits, and yeah, I could get a lot of what I need from here, but the cogs would be difficult. And well, actually, iron thing. So no stone. Oh, is this stone? This is stone bricks. Yeah, all right. Let's do it here. I've got a load of these low effort assembly machines. We'll put one of them in there, and then I'll need a. We want you to also. Gonna need to get these green circuits from here and this from here. This isn't going to be quite. No, this is going to be this is going to be much more awkward than I was thinking. I think it's going to be I'm going to be better off where I was before, if I can work out where that was. Oh, so it's on the end of here. Exactly. Big miners are great, especially if it's on a planet where you already have your logistics infrastructure set up. It is just a case of drop them in and go, well, that's it. I'm ready to go now. So I'll do that. And I think I will also do this, a larger area that is going to be another tower. Actually, let's put in the assembly machine first. So we want one of these here, and we want a box after it. Nope, that's a splitter. Box. You're a splitter as well. Stop being separate. There we go. There's box. Box goes there, and no, stop that. And then one of these goes on the back of it here. Yes, I stream to YouTube as well as to Twitch, so I've got people watching on both. I have sort of tried to find a good way of combining the chats, but it doesn't really seem to work. YouTube tends to be the bigger of the two for me, but there are enough people who watch on Twitch that I think it's worth streaming here as well. Although it does lead to sort of slight confusion. Is that going to work? Maybe I'm not making these elsewhere. I thought I was. It does but it does sometimes lead to a bit of confusion when there's when I'm talking to everybody at the same time, which is unfortunate. Maybe I'm not making these elsewhere. What if I give you your own robots and your own hyperspace anomalies? Still nothing. Huh. Okay. I can't fix that then. It must just be that I was making the green motors, and so I was making them as a component for that, but not shipping them out. That makes sense, but it's mildly unfortunate because it means I can't do what I was going to do. Stop being weird. There we go. And then yes, cogs. And then I needed to bring stone in and bring it in over here. So that's the final thing. Or sorry, not stone bricks. Which are these ones. So there isn't a convenient breakout point for these, I don't think. There's a splitter over here that's doing them, but bringing it all the way back from there seems a bit ridiculous. So I'm going to bring them from here. So we'll cut out a chunk there, put in one of these, like that. Have it come out the other side there, and then we can pop out the top of here as usual and just come straight out through here. Oh, no, we can't. There's a thing in the way. What if we go up one? I said up. That's horizontal. That's up one. Okay. Alright, we can just do that over the top of there. That's fine, I suppose. Come out this way. And actually, it's this one it should be over really, but all the way along here like that, and then down to ground level here, like that. Now I want to take that, and so we're now going to feed all of these things into here like this, and feed them out into the box. And oh yeah, I need to tell this what I want to do. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? And that was to be mining burner generators. Give it some power, and give this box a hat. Box hat, box hat, box hat, box hat. Hat? Where's my box hat? There's my box hat. Doop. And then give the hat some fidget spinners, and then I will hopefully get brought some of these at some point. As it builds them up anyway, I'll be brought. Right. So let's increase that massively, because I don't think 25 is going to actually be enough. So put it up to 100. There we go. Yes, not the green circuit's gears, but yeah, it sort of all works now, kind of. Since I'm actually quite aware that I'm burning through quite a lot of other resource, so let's fly around and look for any obvious. There's another stone vein actually. That wasn't what I was thinking, but I was thinking of going around looking for any more iron and copper patches on the planet and just grabbing them while I'm here. 17 seems to be about my limit, unfortunately, from that patch. Yeah, let's have a poke around, look around, see if I can find any more useful patches. And oh, thank you, you're right. I'll go back and set that in a second. Any more unexplored patches? Yes, there's another stone vein and an iron patch as well. Let's grab both of those then. Maybe from I saw a 20 there. Let's see if we can beat 20. I've got 20. That's basically all of it. So alright, put one of them in, and one of them in. It just occurred to me I don't think I powered the last one I put down. Yeah, okay. I just beat you to it. Beat you to that observation, although that was only due to stream lag. So yes, carry on going this way because I'm on a sphere, so I should find it again fairly quickly. There it is. It should be fairly easy to power. Yeah, I got a bit carried away with just how drop and just work these things are. It's not quite that easy. You do have to remember to run power to them, but still, it's pretty good. Here's the equator. I'm just gonna fly around this for a little while until I find the bit I'm actually looking for, which is gonna be miles. Oh, hang on, what? Oh no, this is I am going the right way. I mean, I'm not. I'm doing about 300 degrees of the planet in order to get to where I was aiming for. But yeah. So this chest over here, I did not limit it. You're quite right. Let's take that down to. To be honest, one stack is probably enough. I don't know how high they stack, but I feel like one stack is probably going to be enough. Especially if I'm buffering 100 of them in my inventory. Where are they even? How many have I got so far? I've got 26 of them so far. That's quite a lot. That's not doing too badly. Right. Oh, I'm not doing any science. Let's science. So let's have another one of those. I've done everything else in the main science stream, which is quite good. Can I get 7 of this as well? No, probably not. So go over to upgrade as well. Let's just get a bit of everything. So we'll make the batteries even bigger. Make that. Do that one. Do that one. I mean, at this point, I am literally just going down and doing all of the science without really paying any attention to what each one is and does. Because I know I want to do everything useful. Right, okay. So that'll keep it busy for a while. Most of those are white sciences as well, so they're going to keep it very, very busy. Because I can't do that I think I can't white science quite as quickly as I can as a colourful science. At the moment, I've got a full science rainbow going on here because we're doing that one, which uses all of them, 7,000 of them all. But look how fast that's rolling down. That's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Over here, how am I doing for these burner generators? 37. Seems like a lot. I feel like that should be enough for me to go out and just chuck a load more in. and I've presumably got a load more upgraded belts. Well, only 300 of each, though. I keep running out of these. Let's increase that and increase that. I might decrease the number of yellow belts as well. Oh, I'm not even requesting yellow belts anymore. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to bump those up then if they're the only belts I'm requesting, because I do use a lot of belts. That's still fine. 42. 42 is a good number. Let's have a look for Precipure again. Which, yeah, I'm still waiting for somebody to give me a suitably humorous name for this star system and all the planets in it. It doesn't necessarily have to be appropriate, directly related to the fact that it's a carbon source where I'm producing coal and carbon sheets. But yeah, please do offer suggestions for names. I believe I do have chemical plants. Yes, I've got like 120 of them. So yeah, I'm okay on that. I've also got some fractionators now, actually, so I could do a bit of distilling up there. How is my sphere doing? These are all good questions. Wow, I've played for long enough for this to go all the way across. I've got oodles and oodles of power, of which, well, I'm using 5.5, and I'm getting 3.8 from this shell. I think I am still rocket limited by this, so it looks like, yeah, we've made up lots of these areas, lots of these bits have been built up to an extent, and now we're just waiting for rockets to come out and build up these framework corners so we can start putting more sails into the shell. Yeah, it's rocket limited still, which is what I am technically working towards at the moment. In fact, while we're here on this planet, let's have a look at how that's getting on, because it's now what, 2.5 hours later. It's only 10 o'clock. I thought it was later. Felt like it was later than that. I'm obviously I don't know, tired or something. Here's where here's where those purple crystals are coming in. Oh no, sorry. Here's where those purple crystals are being made. So I should start bringing those in and using them as a higher priority. Let's do that before we go. Perspiration. What? How is my what and is that's even that's I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's making the circuits. What I'm actually meaning to look at is over here. So now we have plenty of processors. We're short of blue circuits now, and we have some Bucky sheets. Not what I call plenty of Bucky sheets, but we do at least have some of them. If it was plenty, it'd be down here somewhere. So if we look in here, how are you getting on? Oh no, you've got huge numbers of Bucky sheets. Someday, and today is not that day. Someday I will learn not to press escape to try and close an inventory window when I'm in map mode, because it closes out of map mode as well. And that's really annoying because I keep doing it and I just don't seem to learn that one. So that makes me. Oh no, sorry, no, the Bucky sheets are fine. It's these frames that are a massive problem. Where are those even being made? They're being brought in. Oh, they're being brought in from local. But I don't know where, so it's going to make that tricky. We're also very short of blue circuits, which are these things. Any particular reason? Yes, because we're short of this step. Which might just be because there aren't enough machines making them. Although I do note that I don't have a huge amount of these things. So okay, let's whack an upgrade planner through all of this. What? Your assembly machines. Why can I not upgrade you? What? Oh, I'm trying to do a 2-level upgrade. That's why. There we go. So that's going to help a little bit. I have not seen the combat trailer update, partly because I'm not actually all that interested in combat. It tends to be my least favourite part of this sort of game, but also just because I haven't, basically. I'm aware it exists and that it is a thing, but I haven't really gone looking for it. Right, do any of these towers around here have any space in them at all? How about you? No. How about you? Yes! Awesome. So you are going to bring in these things. Remote demand plus. You don't have any of these ships for some reason. Oh. Oh no, they're coming. They are coming. That's all right. Okay, so from here we will then have another belt coming out of here like this that goes over this way, and somehow we are going to remove a bit of that, and then we're going to get a splitter, and then we're going to swear at it until it fits. Splitter, that one. So it's not going to, obviously not going to work in that mode. Not going to work in that mode. Well, it could. Actually, yeah, that mode is probably the best because I can put that there like that. Okay, this required less swearing than I expected. And no, shift click, please. Shift click. There we go. Pipe that in from there. Keith. Pipe that in from there into there. Pipe that out of there, round like that. Pipe that one in the top of here. That was easier than I was expecting, actually. I was originally planning to put in one that was the plus shape one on 2 levels and have this belt go upwards to go into it, but this is so much better. And then you are outputting those. And the splitter should, that's you, this one, there we go, should prioritise that one, that input. So we'll use these ones up first by preference. Just like that. Right. Well, apart from the fact that this has stopped because reasons. Because we're just not churning through them as fast as we might. Apart from that, this is now dealt with the supply of those crystals being made out on the other planet, so that's good. Happy with that. Though with the fact that I'm about to go out there and start burning all the hydrogen instead of turning it into these crystals, it's neither here nor there. We'll gloss over that part. But yeah, there's no need to actually make them here. Okay, so how are we doing now? So yeah, we've got slightly more of the blue circuits being made, but not remotely enough for the rate we're churning through them at. Okay. If I upgrade this, then it's just going to be whatever these things are. That's the problem again. These things. Okay, so they're still the limiting factor. I could extend this further, make even more of them, because the inputs seem to be pretty healthy, as far as I can tell. Why can I not scroll my map? Oh. The inputs seem to be absolutely... Well, actually, this belt is saving. This belt seems to be flowing as fast as it... No, it's not. No, it stopped again now. Alright, let's extend this a bit then. So over here we can put in another, I don't know, 10 of them or something like that. Maybe speed the belts up as well to get a bit more throughput out of it. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I suppose I could just draw a big square rather than doing it the way I am, but that seems wrong somehow. Okay, so let's have a load more of this, basically. Let's go for that much more. That seems like an amount. And we'll just whack that on the end of here, like this. Boom. And then, of course, patch up the belts. Doom. Doom. And... Ba-doom. And I don't even have to go in and put modules in them, because this isn't Factorio where you have to module the machines. It's Dyson Sphere Program where you have to module all of the inputs instead. So, it makes this extending even easier. Right, now we're getting gappy belts coming through, so it's clearly a little bit slower than would be desirable. Down here, oh, there's a break in the belt there, that's why this isn't running at full speed. Let's fix that. So that can go a bit faster. We'll get a little bit more coming along here. Maybe consider upgrading this belt. What were the recipes like along here? It's taking in 2 to 1. Okay. I probably stacked it though, so it shouldn't matter. It should be enough for all of these for all the machines. To give me a full belt in, full belt out. Have I stacked it? Yes, I have. Good. So yes, full double belt coming in here should give me a full belt coming out, plus a little bit more because of the productivity. So yeah, I probably could speed that belt up, but for now this might be enough. It might be enough to help a bit anyway. and get me a few more of these blue. Just scrape a few more blue circuits out of here, because there's so many things going into this. I kind of don't want to have to try and make this bigger and faster, because it would be such a big job. There's so many inputs to the whole system that it's going to be a headache. Yeah, I might need to though, because my goal, as I was saying, my goal for today was to get the rockets to start launching faster and faster and faster. And so, if this is a serious bottleneck in that process, then it's something I need to work on. Over here, what's going on over here? So this is back to the actual rockets area. The other thing was those. Oh, we've got loads of these. We've got loads. Oh, okay, enough blue circuits have now come in that we aren't short of them anymore. We are now very, very limited by these titanium frames, and these through a little bit of detective work, I can see are coming in from locally. So presumably somewhere on this planet there is a system that is making titanium frames, and I've got a feeling it's here. Not here. Sorry, this is not where I meant to look. It's the place that used to make the various types of carbon. Oh, is this it? Yes, here we go. Here it is. So why are you sad? Massive shortage of carbon of Bucky tubes. Interesting. So I know where those are being made. They're being made off in Targaryen. So let's go out there and have a look, see what's going on out there, because the Bucky sheets now seem to be okay. So it might be quite possible to start pulling. I can't remember which planet they're being made on though. Is it Daenerys or Rhaegar? Daenerys has spiniform stalagmite crystals. I think it's this one. I think it's here. Let's go to Daenerys anyway and have a look around. Worst case, we'll get eaten by a dragon or something. It is a lot easier than... so, yeah, when I first started trying to fly between planets, it was always a bit of a mission to try and get from one to another. But now it's actually easy enough that I just feel like I can just hop up into the air, blast out one of these warp core things, and just go. It's quite nice. I approve. So there's Targaryen. Where's Daenerys? I'll tell you in about a light year. Hopefully I'll be able to see her then. Oh, there she is. That one. Spotted it in time so I can come in and hopefully actually land on the planet. Yeah, ooh, whoa, there it is. Right, so somewhere on here, I believe I'm making... Ooh. Oh, no, wait, it wasn't... No, I think I've remembered what's going on. Oh, I have suspicions. So, what's going on here? Oh, this is where coal's coming from. Oh, right. I had a feeling that there was something that seemed like there might be coal coming from somewhere else in the world, in the universe. Right. So anyway, what I wanted to find was, is it this? Right. So this is making Bucky tubes, but this isn't what I was actually looking for. It must be on Rhaegar then, because yeah, we've got Bucky tubes dribbling through here. They're being made at a rate that's about to get to 800 and then be immediately demanded like that. This is not the system I was looking for though, because I think it must be on Rhaegar in that case. So let's go over there instead. Not Viserys, that's a crazy place. Rhaegar, that one. That way. Yeah, because I've got somewhere that is doing the recipe where you convert Bucky sheets into Bucky tubes as well. Because at the time, I thought I had plenty of Bucky sheets and not enough Bucky tubes. So if we go over here, then I think this planet... Stop doing that when I push the wrong button. Right, here we go. So I think somewhere on this planet, I have a facility that's turning Bucky sheets into Bucky tubes because it only requires titanium and there was loads of it on this planet. And that, I suspect, might be the one that's given up. Here it is, down here. So this is a similar setup to the other planet where I was just messing around earlier. And maybe it's got too much hydrogen. Maybe not. Let's trace the problem backwards from the end anyway. So over here, yes, over here we're making the Bucky tubes. and there's approximately none of them. There's loads of sheets pouring in though. So here, why are you sad? You're sad because you don't have any Bucky sheets. Oh, I see. I prioritised the other way. Right. Well, actually, now that we've got Bucky sheets everywhere else, let's prioritise that way instead. So, my theory is, we've got Bucky sheets now being made out in the new place in Precipua. So we've got loads and loads of those. They're not going to be a problem at all. So now, if I just start turning these straight over into Bucky tubes and make all of Targaryen a Bucky tube manufacturing facility, then we should be golden, I think. How much hydrogen have we got in here? Ah, now this does support the theory from earlier that this was going to be a place where we can get lots and lots of hydrogen. The hydrogen will automatically be taken out of the towers before it gets taken away from the gas giants because this hasn't overflowed and horribly broken, and I'm not taking the hydrogen out anywhere around here. So right, that has now got us a supply of Bucky sheets being made. Bucky tubes. We shall see how this goes. Whether this is actually going to be enough to satisfy the systems at the other end, I am not sure, but we'll find out as we go. So we have a decent amount of... this planet actually is burning most of its hydrogen for fuel, though, so that's part of the reason I don't have too much of it. Although, feeding it all the way around here on incredibly long belts, and these things are running at 63%. Okay, that seems reasonable. So yes, now that I've tweaked the priority there, we are going to be making these. Yeah, these things are coming through a bit thicker and faster now. So we've got now nearly 800, so they're about to get grabbed. Like that. Boop. Went immediately because one of the ships from here took them. That's okay. That's fine too. So those are getting shipped out nice and quickly. It's basically as quickly as they're being made. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I could put in another row of machines along here to make them. I could speed up the belts here. I could. Yeah, I think basically I think I need to improve the systems here. So what have we got here? We've got this is making Bucky sheets out of, what are you? Oh yeah, the yeah. So I could put in maybe another row of these machines along the other side of here. Feed all of that along, join it onto these belts, upgrade all of the belts, of course, and then pump it through into here and just make these into and then have a lot more machines along here as well. Paint isn't a bad idea. I think at this stage I'm probably not going to bother because I'm lazy. Good reason, right? Let's take out that and that because they're in the way, and then I'll have no power for absolutely anything, so I'll bring some power around here, like, and in there, and round. Oop, apparently that didn't work. Not you. And then round backside of here like that. Okay, so now I can put in how many blocks is it for these machines? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can put in a gap 1, 2, 3, 4, and then along here put in a belt like this. Is doubling it going to be enough? Probably. Well, let's try it. So I'll put that to there. That's the inner belt, which is the one that's. If I'm going to flip it around, the inner belt is actually this one, so I can just feed that straight onto there. Now another one that comes across here goes up. Did that go up? Yes. And then go across here. Fine. To here and then down, and it will join it onto over there in a moment when I upgrade the belts. Then copy, I guess, this much, all of this basically. Use now rotate, put it in here like that. Offset by 1. So that it doesn't clash with all the inserters. I don't care. Build it anyway. The hell? It's just not bothered with all the This game really. I find that this game's inability to do inserters properly extremely annoying. If the copy and paste function actually worked, I would rage and grumble and whinge a lot less. Anyway, Right, there we go. That's double the amount of these bucky sheets being made there. So for now, come around here and upgrade this belt like all the way. Why not? Just maximum upgrades. All of you, yeah, just like that. And then you know what? This is fast enough. I can just do that. To be honest, just side load it straight in there. It'll be fine. Although that said, actually, I think I'm going to upgrade this as well, like that. Zoom. Empties that out nice and quickly and gets rid of all of the all the bucky tubes and just feeds them in over here. So now we've upgraded this. This is now really quick. So let's do another copy and just vaguely hope that it does it proper copy and bothers to put in all the inserters that I need. So that can come in and be dropped here. Yeah, that's probably fine. So that'll double that quite fairly neatly. The fairly being because it's done that and that. There's no power down here. That's interesting. Oh, I probably didn't count properly when I put these in. That's fine. Putting another pile on there, like that. There we go. Right. Is this working? I believe so. Okay, there's a patch of not upgraded belt in the middle of here. I'm going to need to deal with that. You. Okay, that seems to be good. Yeah, I guess that could be a workaround. That does make sense. Yeah, I suppose I could try copying and pasting them in a slightly different way, but it's a bit annoying that it just doesn't work. This is not producing the fire ice fast enough, I notice. However, it is all bunged up, so I think I can put in some stackers here, and then it probably will be fine. So let's do that. I'll put the stacker. I'll do it a couple at a time like this, because then I can put in like that. And I could upgrade the belts, but oh no, don't do that. Oh, stupid game! Don't do that either. There we go. That's better. Now we'll get stacked a bit higher, going through there. Right, so that's that double stacked, and now we do the same over here and here. Stackers like that and that, I suppose. And that and that. What's gone on here? Yep. What's happened here? I have no idea. Start again. It was basically it won't have been linked up inside, and you can't see inside a stacker, so you can't fix it. At least I can't, so it just doesn't work. What? Let's try that again. There into there. Hurrah! Finally, great success. Oh, and I can put in more stackers over here as well. So one of them there, one of them there. Belt in, belt out, belt in, belt out. There we go, quad stacks all the way through. There was the area. Yeah, I was prepared for a little bit of it to fail because of putting it down on top of an existing. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. But then the belts would have been going in the wrong direction, so I couldn't just copy-paste the whole thing into place, because the belts would have been going this way, and then I'd have raged about that and not being able to turn belts around. So there doesn't seem to be a nice, clean way around it that I'm aware of. When you want to create basically a mirror image on the other side of a belt here. Granted, all of my muscle memory it comes from Factorio, where you do things a bit differently because it's a different game. But still, it causes me issues and grief. Right, so let's try and take advantage of that. In fact, oh, what? You know what? If I'm gonna no. I'm going to fix that bit over here first, because this is a little bit unnecessary now. I've started using blue belts, so you go to there. You Well, I'll let them dribble through first. Oh yeah, you're right. That one doesn't seem to. Wait, hang on. What? Nothing. Well, they all look to be making looping motions. I think. I mean, they're all animating, so I sort of assume that means they're working. If you just put down a science lab and don't connect it to anything, yeah, nothing happens in the top of it. So no, I think they're all working. All the inserters seem to be flickering as well. Oh? This one. Oh, over here, a nanotube machine. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yes, you're quite right. There's yep. Here we go. Here's one that's not working. Yep, you're quite right. So what we're doing here, we're doing inputs from there and inputs from there and outputs to there. Thank you. Oh yes, I was looking at the sheets, not the tubes, because I don't know. They all look the same to me. Right, I think another set of machines over here is going to be useful and appropriate. So let's put that on there like that. And then we'll have another belt coming out of the back of here, like this. Going up and over like this, and down and up the middle like this. There we go. The 3D-ness is weird there, because I was sort of going across and going, no, this is too high, and so I was pulling the mouse down a bit. But that meant my mouse was probably more or less following one of these lines, even though that was downwards, because I brained weirdly, basically. Load that in there. And then, what? Why are you sad? Why am I stuck on a thing? Jump. Sometimes I wish you could do that in Factorio. What? Hey? Why are you programmed? No. Does that? Oh heck! Does that mean these ones aren't? Stop. Stop. Oh no, they are programmed. Are they programmed the right way round though? Probably not. No, they won't be programmed the right way round because I've just swapped the side of the thing. So no, don't be graphene, be hydrogen. Don't be oh. Alright. I don't think I can win here, but we want to do that. I'm going to have to tidy this up anyway. You are to be graphene. Like that. Hello, Rusted Monkey. You'll be the R monkey from Twitch, I see. Welcome to the other side of the stream. Alright, if I put these all the way along here now, then that gives me another 50% on top of what I had before. Like that. Good. I think that's probably going to be enough for now. Let's sort of stop that and then go and just see if I can find where those things that were wrong went. And there's a chance that the carbon nanotubes will be fine. They'll either have been burned in a burning machine or they'll have gone straight into this thing, which is quite capable of taking in graphene. The hydrogen, on the other hand, might have gone down here and caused upset somewhere down the end of this belt. So I'm going to have to go down and have a look for it. Yes, here it is. There we go. Sorted. Like 6 copies in a filing cabinet. Okay, so now we are making more of the graphene. We are making more of the carbon nanotubes. We're making them fast enough that this belt is full. So that means we need to upgrade the belt, like this. Now we're not making fast enough that the belt is full. Oh, thank you, Monkey. Yes, much appreciated. I'm glad you like the videos, and I have every intention of continuing to make them because they still seem to be popular. So thank you. Yeah, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell anyone who might possibly be interested in watching them. Okay, so they're trickling in reasonably. I don't know. I feel like they're running in quite quickly along here now, but it's it's not satisfying the other end yet, is it? Because although actually, even if we do start to build them faster than they're being used up, there's masses of buffers here, there, and everywhere to try and to fill up. So it's going to need to fill up the buffers at the other end. Then it's going to need to fill this one up, and then I might go, oh yeah, it seems to be quite happy now. That's it. Notably, the increase in the production of the rate of the sheets is also helping in that this is now filling up with sheets as well as tubes, so that's good. I think I kind of want to put more machines along on this as well. Actually, I think what's the best way to do it? What's the numbers like on this? So it's 2. No, wait, me. Oh, right, yeah, this one. It's okay. Three nano sheets and 1 titanium to make 2 of the other things. So, I think because I've got 2 of the belts on this side already, it feels like that makes it feel like it makes more sense to put the next row of machines along here, basically. Let's just start from scratch though, because otherwise I'll have an unfortunateness and I'll just rage, and people will mock me for raging probably. I don't know. So put one in there. So it's already programmed. That's convenient, slightly scary but convenient. So we need to take in these on the input, and these. This is the output, and then we also need to run. You know, at this point, I'm tempted to drop down to a green belt on the outside because I'm running. Actually, I'm not running out of blues. But let's come along here and cut. Yeah, because I'm. Wait, what? Why is that not just going into the other side of here? Really? I mean, I know I'm doing research. I know it's. Yeah, so that can go in there. Then over here we'll split this with the a tall splitter. So if I take out some of that, give me one of those, but turn it into one of those that way round, which I can't put in because there's a belt in the way, because of course there is. Alright, let's put it in. Let's put it in over here. Like, is that the one way up? Yes, that's the way up. Like that. I think then I can run this one into there like that. This can come back out here like that. That's a weird kink, but okay. I won't shame it. I can run another belt out of the top of here, and that immediately drops down. No, don't drop down. Stay high for now. Come through here, then drop down, and come along here. In fact, let's just do this like all of. What am I on? No, all the way over here, and all the way over there like that. Okay. And we can then do another input inserter over here because that's nearly finished. So take one of that. No, take one of those. Put it like that, and that should now start working. Looks like it. So that means I can then take this one and copy it all the way across here like this. We're going to have some collisions. Of course we are. I wish it would put in the ones that don't collide. Oh, it's probably colliding because I'm on a a line of on a tropic line. Maybe. But we'll put them in wherever they'll go. Every single one is going to fight me, is it? Okay. I guess we'll put them in one at a time then, until I go completely bonkers. Oh, that's just set up awkwardly. Let's put that. So let's put that here, there, and then I can put this one. At least I can put this here, and here, and here. Ooh, actually, if I drag them, if I now hit plus, will that? No. Plus? Plus. Yeah, there we go. That does actually work. Nice. There's not quite as many on this arc as there are on that arc, I think. No, I take pretty much. It's several anyway. Now I know we're running out of power though, so let's put in some more hydrogen burners over on the hydrogen belt, and that's easy enough, right? Put one of them there, and then along here, like, you know what, let's just take it from both. There's not so much on that one. Take it from there. Okay, I'm sort of okay with why that inserter wasn't put in, because I can totally see why, but we'll do that. Do these need pyloning? I feel like they should and might and probably do. No, they do actually. No, they do link between themselves. Okay, cool. And they power their own inserters as well. That's really nice. I approve of that. Yeah, they can, and because they have their own sort of coverage area, they're powering their own inserters as well, so they're keeping themselves fed. I like that. Also, this belt is full. Upgrades for everybody. Including you, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like I should be pumping the hydrogen round and round in circles in order to keep the ensure that these machines always have a supply of it available. Oh, I know what I could do. This is going to be horrible, and so I apologise in advance. But what I'm going to do is cut it there, and I'm going to put in a splitter like that. And I'm going to then belt it in there and out like that, so nothing changes. Then I'm going to put in like that. There we go. And I'm going to put another belt coming across here that goes on to here like that, and set that one as the priority like that. So all the hydrogen will just go round and round and round. However, any hydrogen that comes along here will have the priority and we'll push it out over that way. So this is weird and dirty and horrible, and I apologise, but it will do what I want. But I'm also going to need to remove that and put in a splitter here, otherwise that's going to cause problems. So we'll do that. And that. There we go. That's kind of ridiculous, but I don't care. It just means that these burner generators will always have plenty of power available, and they're still overworked. So let's put in some more of them. Maybe if I can find a magic place to let me put them. That's not the button I meant to press. Let's try that again. Spin around, get rid of that. Put it there, and let's just put them in. Okay, they're too close together, are they? Put in two of them then. Will you allow? Yes, you will allow me to do that, and then put in another few across here. What? Can I make them closer? Totally can. Right. And then we need inserters for all of these as well. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I will actually try and move the microphone away from my face before I start coughing like that. Oh, you can daisy chain the burners. Oh, I did not know that. That's even better. Oh, is that what you meant, Laurence, when you said thermals can chain? I didn't realise. I thought you meant you could. I thought you meant they could sort of power. They could pass power to each other, like they are at the moment. Not that you can actually just fuel one from the next one. Didn't realise that. I understand what you mean now. Sorry. Okay, we're now down to 100% power usage. So that's okay. All right, let's just do this then. So they can. That's much nicer. Okay, I wish I'd known that before. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, so now how are we doing? Now we're at 80% power load. Okay, that's probably fine. How are we for, the stuff we're actually trying to make now? Once again, we have almost a spaceship's load, and it's just trickling in and being taken away as fast as it's being made. This is a... Oh, there's a lack of power there. Let's sort that out then. Any more power problems? Yes. Okay. Sorted, I think. That's going to help a little bit. Is there anything that has the wrong amount of it on it? Yes, we seem to have... Well, the titanium doesn't seem to be getting through quite as quickly as I would like. Okay, time for another belt upgrade. I'm just going to do a upgrade to green for this one, I think. Oh, that's okay, because it's being fed in from 2 places. Awesome. Although, actually, I noticed we've got a buffer depleting here, so we may not be making the titanium quite quickly enough now. May need to... Extending that's going to be a pain in the wasp name. I'm not sure I really want to. Actually, it wouldn't be that hard. I just need to move this belt to go all the way over the top of everything. Yeah. And then extend, and then run the belts underneath to extend it. Wouldn't be too bad. Probably should do that. Although it seems to be keeping up actually now I look at it. I think there might have been a bit of buffer to fill up, and now it's okay. So yes, we are. Yeah, there we go. So as I said, it got to 800. Boom, those got requested by a ship that's now flying over to come and grab them. I imagine as soon as this gets to 1600, it'll happen again. I feel like we're gradually catching up. Oh, you can chain the burners, can you? I didn't realise. Sorry, that was an excess amount of sarcasm. I thought you just said it again because you were winding me up. I apologise for the sarcasm, because you said it at a sensible time and I just noticed the message a bit late. Right, how is everything? I reckon this is probably significantly healthier. I have drastically increased the amount of the stuff we're making. I'm now quite tempted to fly back to Norvis and see if it's been enough. This is why this game needs to be multiplayer, so I could have left somebody else on Norvis and said, how's that? Is that enough? Have you got everything you need now? And they'd have gone, no, we're running short of blue circuits. And I'm going, for goodness sake. But, yeah. Okay, that seems to be fairly good. I'm gonna head back and see how things are going now. Because this is, yeah, ticking over nicely, I feel. Even if, well, that's quite pretty with the 3 different colours of belts going on there. Yeah, so this seems to be, well, let's watch when this gets to 1600, or 800 now. What I have noticed is, oh, its own ship left that time. What I have noticed is that it feels like it's getting closer and closer to having another ship ready before the previous ship grabs some. But, yeah. I think the game would need to be made quite a lot more complicated before it would really benefit from multiplayer. Unless I suppose you went for something really, really big and just a huge, huge build. At the moment, it's sort of manageable, even all by myself. Graphene not fast enough? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, alright, well, I'll upgrade that again before I go then, because I've got another bit of it over here. Touchdown. Naughty bot. There we go. So I could copy this lot. To here, and that's another easy... What the hell? Oh, I see, that's the inserter's going off the other side. Let's just put this here and see what happens. Right. Oh. What? Why did... Oh, because these pylons are across the bottom there. Right, let's try that again. Putting this in here, where I want it. Oh no, the machines are they're too bloody close together. Oh, for goodness sake! Oh, I hate this sort of sphere thing sometimes. Right, let's try that again. So we have belts. We have a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a belt. So that goes there, and then we have another one there. Then we grab this and we say, yes, we'd like some more of these, please. So we want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was only one of them that was in the way, so I'm just going to delete it and put it back in again afterwards. There we go. Right, just like that. And then run power along in the gaps in here, I suppose, like this, as is traditional. We should now have, yes, there we go, belts full of hydrogen and platinum coming out of here. So the platinum can come... Tritium, that's rather than platinum, if I'm being, I don't know what. Comes along and joins onto there. Hydrogen comes out. No, stay down. Down, hydrogen. Down. And what? Oh, I've run out of blue belts. I mean, I suppose it was bound to happen eventually. Switch over to greens then, and we'll come around here and just join onto that one. There we go. So that's another third-ish. Actually, there's more over there somewhere as well, so it's less than a third on top. But it's another row in there anyway. Except this machine doesn't seem to know what to do. There we go. The hydrogen is struggling to all escape by the looks of it, but yeah, it's basically okay, I think. Yeah, it's shrinking. That's shrinking down. Okay, so we're still a little bit short over here of the sheets. Interestingly, some of them are still going off this. Oh no, that's going that way. It's fine. Some of them are still going this way as well, though. That's even weirder. Let's not have that. Okay, we've got full pairs of full belts going in there. I could stack them, I suppose. That might be a way to get a little bit more efficiency in there. But no, this seems to now probably. Yeah, it looks like it actually is okay. Alright, so, and as usual, we've got 700 and something in there, as is the case virtually every time I look, I feel like. Put those in there as well, just because I don't want them. And all of this. Don't want that. Well, I've got some stone. All of this can go in. Machines down here somewhere. There we go. This can't go anywhere useful around here. Oh, that's titanium, that can. No, in there. Yes, when I wasn't paying attention, I assume a ship just came and grabbed those and flew off with them. However, despite that, it's like 700 and something already. So this is good. This looks like it's going really, really well. Yeah. So the ships are grabbing them and taking off as soon as it's ready. So we haven't got a huge supply of it available at the moment, but that number is going up pretty quickly, and I reckon we're just filling buffers at the other end. So I think this is going to be a point to go back and have a look at the other end, and then probably think about winding up the episode, because I'm still a bit ill and tired and stuff, as you can probably tell from the amount I've been coughing and spluttering and things. So let's go back to not Precipua, to Calidus. Oh, it's quite a long way. Go there. Actually, no, wait, I don't want to go to Calidus specifically. I want to go to Norvis. There. Indicate. Right. How is power actually as well? 87% load on these things, good. The hydrogen is going into here quite a lot, but never mind. I think we've decided we don't care about that. Was there anything else I was going to be doing in Precipua? I can't remember. I think there might have been actually. Let's head over there instead. And go very, very bravely without having my navigation set up properly for it. This is probably going to go horribly, horribly wrong, but I'm going to try it anyway. See what happens. So if I can get to Precipua 3, then all will be well. That one there, in fact. Head for that. Make sure everything is going ticking over nicely here. The hydrogen is doing sensible things, and where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, make sure everything here is being a sensible. That's my intention at this point. Woo. With or without flying into the planet, I don't really care. Somewhere, okay, that's one of the poles and a mining drill, and there's a cable going along here to another mining drill, and this looks like a processing area. So let's touch down here. Oh yes, this is where we're turning all of the hydrogen into pink crystals because why not, basically. Over here we're burning some of it. Yes. Right, so here this is where we're making the sheets. And it seems like things are generally okay. We're pulling in uh, the, the candy floss. We're making the sheets. Yeah, that's flowing out nicely. We've got a full system of sheets here. We've got no hydrogen. This all seems to be working quite nicely. Okay, Norvis it is then. Now I could burn. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Let's turn around, see what the power consumption is like on this planet. Do I have enough power actually for all of this to work properly? Yes. All right. Yeah, this planet seems to actually be okay. I don't need to start burning more hydrogen. The solar and what hydrogen burning I have is keeping up nicely. So back to Kalidas and Norvis, and we'll have a look at stuff over there and decide what we want to do next. Uh, full of bucky sheets, do you mean, Laurence? Yes, it's done really well. Norvis is about there, I think. Not, yeah, that's not ideal, especially as YouTube tends to throw a bit of a wobbly when this sort of thing happens. Is YouTube throwing a wobbly? Probably wobbly. Oh no, it seems to. It's recovered, but it's about half an hour behind because I'm still flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Okay. Well, yeah, there seems to be some funny business there. If you can hear me, please let me know. Something went a bit strange there. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I still seem to be. Oh, YouTube has jumped forwards massively. Well, yeah, okay. So sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but I got OBS popped up a message saying there was a problem, and it now seems to sort itself out. So, yes. Good. I apologise for whatever you've missed. I came over here and started looking into what was currently going on, what the problems were at the moment. Over here, it turns out this is where I'm making the actual parts for the rockets, and it looks like these are now flowing. These things, the frame materials, are flowing reasonably well. There's not quite enough of them, but it's doing fairly well. The blue processors still just no. So I came over here, I put in some more of these machines making the pink crystals because that was the limiting factor at the time. Having done that, it now appears that this is the limiting factor. Looking at that, this belt does seem to be full, so let's do an upgrade for that here. Boom. There we go. So that should now allow a bit more throughput. So now it is genuinely the pink crystals going to be the limiting factor. Oh, hang on. Let's upgrade this belt as well because that's limiting it. And now I've need to upgrade all of these as well. There we go. That'll fill in all the gaps. Yes. So we can now make the pink crystals a little bit faster. Let's see. Let's just let that run now and see where the next shortage is, because there's bound to be one, isn't there? That's as I say, that's how these games work. You go in, you put in a you fix one thing, and that just pushes the problem back to the next tier up, and so on. It just takes. Eventually, you'll probably have some sort of solution, but it's and things get better and better and faster as you continue to build it up. But we still only have this relatively slow dribble of blue circuits being produced, and upgrading this drastically is going to be a bit of an adventure. Okay, they are, because you see these are running in at this sort of speed. We need 80 of them or so, I think, before a drone will come over to grab them, and then this will get through a pile of 80 in a matter of seconds. Not this one, sorry. This one will get through a pile of 80 in a matter of seconds. So, much as I hate to say it, I think I probably am going to have to put in basically replace this with a much faster version of it on another planet at some point. That's probably going to be the next insurmountable problem, because currently everything else is more or less working. We are ripping through those carbon nanotubes though. So it's trying to find where they're used again, so you can point to it and say, look at that, isn't that excessive? Is it here? Yes, it's here. Yeah, so we've got, presumably, streams of carbon nanotubes arriving here. So there's 1,600 on their way over, which is quite a lot. But as soon as it lands, presumably they're just going to go blip out of there. Oh, there's 800 now. Actually, that was slightly higher after it landed. That was slightly over 800. So maybe they are coming through at a usable, faster than they're being used up. I don't know. I'm not sure I'd like to say that with any level of confidence though. Let's see when this 800 arrives. Oh no, I take it back. These do seem to be building up. Maybe we are actually gradually accumulating the nanotubes. Um, the frame materials are getting taken away and used up as fast as they're being made. So I suppose that would mean I'd need to put in more of these machines. All of the inputs seem to be running relatively slowly, so I could certainly upgrade the belts, but more. I could run this faster, but at the current state of these nanotubes coming in, there we go. That's practically down to 0 again. This is as it was when I looked at it. In fact, there it's got to 0. So this is currently insufficient. But so yeah, so there's two inputs on this that are both insufficient, and that's probably causing between them they're going to be causing issues. I was going to say that said, no, the rockets are still coming out at a rate. I have no idea whether this is better or worse than when I started. I feel like it must be better because I've started making lots of the components much more quickly and efficiently, or at least quickly. So I feel like I must be launching more rockets than I was before. I don't know how to look at the production stats. Maybe they're in here. Let's have a look. Production, they are. How am I just going to have to scroll? Is there a search? No. Production. Right, well, it's going to be basically at the bottom, isn't it? Because it's nearly at the bottom, because it's a thing I don't make very many of. That said, it's quite a... Surely... Oh, here we go, rockets. So at the moment, I'm producing... Somehow I'm consuming them faster than I'm producing them, which is interesting, given they're just being passed straight along the belt and being picked up as soon as they're made. Let's look back over the last 10 hours. Small carrier rocket. So gone from 20 to 22. So there's been a slight improvement. If we're looking at the graph, has it helped? I'm not sure. I honestly don't know whether that's got better or not. And if it hasn't got better, I don't know where all those resources I've just produced have gone. What about the Dyson sales? Sales. They're going to be up here somewhere. Wait, they can't be higher than the graphene, can they? Because the graphene goes into making them. Oh no, here they are. Solar cells are making 80... No, I don't... These numbers all feel very strange. Like, we're not making stuff as fast as I would expect to be. Especially given the effort I've just put into trying to make things faster. And we're looking back over 10 hours here, so the beginning of the stream was about here. Okay, so things have improved during the stream, but they were possibly better at the end of mid to end of last stream. Oh, a frame's not painted? Are they not? I thought I painted absolutely everything. Yeah, they are. They're coming through here. They're painted in this machine. That is a frame, isn't it? Yes, frame material. Yes, yeah, they are being painted here. It's a simple enough system that I was fairly confident I wouldn't have got it wrong, where just everything's being painted on the way as it goes in like this. Or do you mean I wasn't painting the components of making the frame? That's possible. I didn't look at that. Let's check. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, these are not being painted. Yeah, that would make sense, and it would be fairly easy to fit it in here, and there's no paint in the vicinity. Oh, there's paint just over there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go and do that. I think that was just due this way. This way-ish. Maybe not due this way. Roughly this way. Maybe not. I don't know where anything is. Let's land. Land and get my bearings. There. Okay, so just fly straight over the... Oh, not quite straight over the pole, but not far off. Wait, that's the pole. Ah! Why is navigation so hard? Right. Oh dear. Right, over here. Yeah, so it's going to be, yeah, as you say, it's going to be quite easy to just shove some, I might not even need to pick the belts up. Let's just see if I can shove painters in along here. Painters. I can. Excellent. One there. One there. No, not there, you stupid game. I mean, really? Did you honestly think that was what I meant to do? Right, well, this one's going to need to be a little bit cleverer. Let's pick all that up. Cut that there. Delete that. Put one of these in. Stop being weird. Which bar does stop being weird? You not know? It's because there's a belt there. All right. There we go. Do that. Now, if there's a belt there, will it be less weird? It will, but it'll put it the wrong way around. There we go. That's fine. And that can feed round and into here. That's easy. Right. So, close that. So we can now bring the paint from. It was just over here. Yeah, over here, wasn't it? Paint comes from there to. Well, we'll keep it high up because it keeps it out of the way of anything else that might happen to be in the area, and feed it through there. Yep, that was a good shout. I don't know why I didn't paint that when I put it in, but it's yeah, that'll help a bit. It'll get me an extra mumble percent. So definitely worth doing. Is the one not working? Oh yes, so there is. What's wrong with you? You don't have any triple stacked. What do you call it? Okay, so you're going to need that. Oh, you've got an inserter. Oh no, it was going from the other machine. Stupid game. That from there to there. There we go. Now it'll work. I mean, oh no, it is going to help because the problem is probably the quantity of the speed this runs at, and therefore the speed stuff comes out at. So yeah, that's definitely going to help a bit. Okay. Do we have suitable supplies for everything? Oh no, the bucket. No, the bucky tubes. We're limited by the speed the bucky tubes are being brought in. Of course we are. Why are they being? Oh, they're being fed in around over there. Oh, okay, because stacking. Right, that's fine. And yeah, we're expecting some, but they're not here yet. Actually, interestingly, the numbers we're expecting are going up. It was 1,600 at a time last time I looked. Now it seems to have gone up to 2,400. So that suggests we've got we've got more supply available now, and it's gradually. I don't know. I don't know what it suggests. It probably doesn't suggest that at all. Still, we are. Yeah, we're getting. It's kind of working. sort of okay with it. Right, so how's the Dyson Sphere doing? We are now up to 4.2 gigawatts of shell. We've got, I mean, it is just now, it's basically a waiting game of getting enough rockets launched out and built to build up the damn thing. That's sadly all it is. I mean, I can go in here and I can say, well, actually, I'm going to come along and I'm going to build up some more frame sections like this. Let's go along this level. In fact, let's do them. Let's do them curved so they look a bit less ridiculous. We'll just build this out along here like this. We'll spread these out as far apart as we can because we might as well. So we'll build these in, and then I can drop in some sections, some extra sections to say, yeah, make these into actual frames, and then we'll have another chunk of the sphere. I won't say we'll have another chunk of the sphere being made because that's not quite accurate, but we'll be a step closer to it anyway. Link these up in whatever way seems to make sense. I was doing an uppy downy sort of diagonal thing before, but this doesn't seem to be. I don't know, the way the amount of curve on it now makes that not make so much sense. So I don't know, maybe it does here. Boop boop boop. It's a weird pattern. I haven't really planned it. I'm just going to see if it'll let me. Which of these it'll declare to be too big and won't let me do. They all seem to be shell too large. Okay. Some of them it's happy with. Let's put in another dot. I said let's put in another strut then, like that. And go boop boop. No, not you. That. What's this? Stop it. Go away. Is this too large, or is it just being weird? No, it's just being weird. Okay, and there we go. So that's another 15 degrees upwards done. I could do the same on the bottom as well if I wanted to. Some of these will actually start getting filled in now, actually, because all of these ones around here have got spaces that these nodes are sufficiently built that we'll be able to just construct all this stuff around here. Like this one, for example, is up to 230 out of its 290. This one down here is finished, 210. There's a huge gaping hole here that hopefully will fill in at some point, but at the moment, who cares? Um, there's also quite a lot of space potentially now on the sphere for us to pull in out of the swarm. So I think some of these are going to be getting a lot more. Yeah, there we go. There's a stream coming in for that one, although that might be filling in there at the moment. So this will start to fill up, and that'll pull a lot of them out of my swarm, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame because it means I'll be generating a bit less power. But I've got like 150% of what I need at the moment, so that's probably going to be all right. Um, yeah, I think so. Next week is going to be more or less the same as this week. I think I'm going to be going through and trying to boost the rate I can launch rockets at, and then once I've done that, I shall be probably trying to boost the rate I can launch solar cells out at, because eventually this is, I don't know, with all of these going straight, if once all these start to go straight into the shell, maybe the rate is going to be sufficient. I don't really know, but we'll see. A lot of the problem at the moment I think is going to be down to the not having enough of the rockets being launched, and once that's been sorted, things will be a bit better. I might as well put in another. Let's go all the way up to the top on this one, just because I haven't. And then I feel like I've achieved something today, and that could be my thing. That and a massive quantity of what do you call it? Of course. What do you call it? Massive quantity of bucky sheets. It'll actually. Oh, I can't go all the. I can't just form a two-part like that because it gets confused. I'll do that instead. And maybe do one across the top like that to because it seems like a good idea to split it up a little bit. So I'll have that run down there, and then that can. I wonder if this is going to work or if it's going to have a sad. I guess we'll find out. Over here, it's a bit easier. We can do too far apart. We can do that, and we can do that. Let's see how many of these I can actually fill in. Uh, yes, that was too big, presumably. That's not too big. It's perfectly, yeah, sensible size. I don't know why it let me do the ones at the top. That one at the top. No, not no. I'm not trying to put nodes in. What are you doing? I don't understand. Let's finish off the easy ones first, actually. So we'll do that to there, to there, to there, and there. And this is quite a nice pattern, for as long as it can be actually maintained. The problem is, then we run into a bit like that where it doesn't really work because the shells are different sizes. The sort of the circles that I'm basing the shells around are different sizes. So, and I've just gone in putting them at the same distances apart. So it just doesn't really work. But let's try that. How about you? Yes, 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 yeah, yes. The tool doesn't seem to work very well. Um, Only sometimes seems to pick up the chunk I'm trying to. Oh, that one's too large. Okay, that's acceptable. If it tells me it's too large, then I'm sort of okay with that because it's at least tried and it's given me a reason why it can't do what I'm asking it to do. Or do they have to be adjacent? No, adjacent doesn't seem to matter. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. That's blatantly too large. Let's shrink that one down. Oh, I can't shrink that one down a bit. I'd have to put in. Actually, I could put in. Maybe I can put in another. No, I can't put in a node there. I'm gonna have to delete that and then put in a 90-degree node there, just so that I can then join that one to there and then probably to there. Actually, let's do that. It yeah. It's so here we go. It's highlighted. Yeah, okay, that did work and that one worked. There you go. It's highlighted the nodes to an extent, and then yeah, eventually it did highlight the fill area. It was just a bit slow and confused about it. This one's blatantly too large, and maybe this one is too. Yeah, that one's too large. Okay. Yeah, so there's a couple of them that are too big. I'm sort of okay with that because it's at least it's an explanation for why it didn't work. Um, 90 degrees around there seems to have been like seems like it would have been a better idea. So there we go. Join that to there, and then get this toolbar out. Boom, 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 boom. Hello? Yeah, that one. And this one. There we go. And that one. Right. So I think that is my first end of the sphere done. It's a weird pattern. I make no apologies for that. But now, yeah, I'm not going to put any more in around the bottom because I'm still a little bbit worried at this point that I might pull all of my swarm out, and when I'm still using quite a bit of it for power. At the moment, yeah, I need 5.5 or 5.5 and 2/3 gigawatts, and the shell is only capable of producing 4 and a bit. So I need the swarm to be producing the extra sort of 2 or 1.5 in order to get it up to that total. But I think I can spare quite a bit of the swarm at the moment. So yeah, I'm happy to have these being pulled in like this. And whoop, too much zoom. And yeah, you can see it's now starting to build the new stuff I've just put in. So excellent. We now have the shell is. I feel like it's coming along nicely. When I select it, there's I had a stat appeared, and I can't see it now. As I thought it did. So you can see how much of a node has been made. I'm sure I had a thing pop up that showed me. Maybe if I click on this. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So we can see over here that we've got about a bit more than 50% done. I think that's what that means. That's the structure, and the shell is about slightly behind that. It's about halfway. So yeah, that seems to be going quite nicely. Uh, you, um, I see what you mean, Tristan. Yes, if I need 2 gigawatts from the swarm and it's currently producing 4, then having them all turn into part of the shell should mean I'm still getting 2. Yes, I think you're probably right. There's a slight proviso on that in that when you start building up the shell, it takes from both ends. So it takes from this end first to build up the shell, and then it takes from this end because these are the ones that are dying and falling out of the sky. So yes, if I could slurp up all of these instantly, then it'd be fine. Um, but in theory, I'm replacing them at the same rate over here. So yes, it should be fine. Probably should be fine. I am pretty much absorbing the sales as fast as I can at the moment. My concern is that if it goes too fast, then I lose the power that's generated by the swarm, and the shell doesn't produce enough to replace it. As Tristan is saying, though, that might not matter. I might still be okay with that. We shall have to find out, I guess. Maybe I should just plan the whole thing out. All right, let's do that, and then I'll end the stream, I think, because it's about that sort of time now. So let's put in some more of these, and we'll go around from down here like this. I should try for a different pattern down here, perhaps. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a completely different pattern on the underside, just because why not, basically. So get rid of those, and then I'm going to work out from here. I'm going to go straight down like this to the pole, and off the other side again like that. Woo! I can't spin the sphere in the way I want to. There we go, and bring it right back up here like this. I mean conflict with shells? No. Oh, okay. So I'll have to go to there. That's fine. Then I'll do the same thing at about 90 degrees, which is not a... Oh, maybe it's here. Let's do it from this one, actually. Just go straight down from here. Across here, like this. Up the other side. And then we'll join onto that one because it's there. Right, so now... my immediate thought was to bring another one straight down from about here, but that feels slightly wrong. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'll just bring it down to here, because then and that link that to there, and link that one to there, because I think this area is going to be small enough to do a single shell. Do the same here. Bring that one down. Okay, go to there then if you want. Yeah, all right. Let's put in these 90 degrees round here like this. It's kind of hard to tell what I'm drawing because I can see the green lines from the other side and the green lines from this side, and they're kind of conflicting. Or kind of confusing, rather. Confusing is a better word. there's one there. And then over here, I'll do the same sort of thing. So from there to there and down to. There isn't one on the 90-degree point here. Ah, you shouldn't. You're too big. That can go up to, where was it? There it was, and then up here like this. It's a different pattern, and that's sort of enough to keep my interest up a little bit. There we go, like that, and I suppose like that as well. So all these top ones need to, I think, need to arc off in both directions like this. It's still probably going to be deployment area too, or shell area too big, or whatever it says. But at least I think it's a little bit more interesting this way. I don't know what that one is. Don't think that should be there. Also along here, something funny is happening. Okay, let's put that one to there and also to there. And that one will go to there as well, I suppose. I don't know. I'm kind of making it up. Can you tell? That's too far. All right, let's try and fill some of these in and see how it goes. So that's obviously, these are obviously absolutely fine. That's obviously much too big, so I'll ignore that one for now. That's okay. That's okay. These should be fine. That's too big. There, 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 there. I can't tell what I've done and what I haven't done at this point. It's all a bit of a mess. I might just leave it there. This is obviously too big. I think I'll just leave it there and then come back some other time, and it'll probably all it'll work out at some point, I think. Actually, I could put some around here like this. That'll make a bit more sense of it. Except it's too far. Around here? Yeah, sure. Why not? Um, no, that one, that one. Yeah, there's a big gaping hole here. Let's fill this one in. Right, oh, there's a gap, and there's a gap, and a gap. I feel like I've now probably got most of it, but I honestly can't tell. So we'll leave it there. So, right, we have a nice. How are we doing? Okay, we're pulling out about 50% of the ones that are being launched at the moment and going straight into the swarm. So that's going. That's going okay. Yeah, exactly, Tristan. That's my point. It's really really hard to tell what's going on. It's all just a sort of green hatching. If the other side was a much darker green, it'd be a bit easier to tell. Anyway, that's now built up a large area that can be sailed. So yeah, there's quite a lot coming in here for this patch, as you can see. This area down here, all of this is going to get built up, as is a lot of around the bottom of here. And of course, a lot of around the top, where it is already getting built up. So that's going really, really well. So I think this is a good place to call the end of the stream. Next time, well, um, I think there are two things I need to do next time. One is more of these things, the frame segments, because they are not coming through fast enough, it turns out. So that's going to be more machines here, and probably trying to get more Bucky tubes to come over from Targaryen. The other thing is going to be to get more of the blue circuits, basically these things over here. And that's probably going to be go off and build this again, but on a bigger scale on another planet. So it's going to have to be a watery planet because it requires water for somewhere in here, goodness knows where. It appears to also require stone, titanium, bucky sheets, titanium crystals, jeez, hydrogen. Hydrogen's fine, got loads of that. Normal processors, blue processors. Oh no, so producing blue processors. Oil, actually. Oh no, it's bringing in oil. Never mind. And these sort of Casimir crystals. So yes, lots of demands on my everything there, so that's going to be fun and interesting. But once I've got those up and running, we should be able to start launching the rockets more quickly, probably, and shipping all of the and then getting the frame built, and then all of those solar sails we're making can be put into the frame. So yes, that's going well. There's a few sciences left to do as well. Um, I've got those ticking through nicely. I should probably go through. Oh, okay. They've all gone. They're going infinite now. So that's an infinite one. That's an infinite one. That's whoops. That was a crash zoom, which I didn't mean to do. Infinite. Oh, I was middle click. Oh, I don't know what I was doing that was making that go weird. I think this is probably going to be an infinite if there's any more after it. That's infinite. That needs doing. That needs doing. Lots of these need doing. Those are infinite down there. And now I do want to do the first one of each of the infinite ones. That does seem worthwhile. But I also want to get all of these done down here. So let's enqueue these because they're there and they are non-infinites. Sure. Whatever. So yeah, add those in. That should work nicely. That'll give me something. Give it something to work on in the next stream. Come back on Monday for the Factorio stream. There'll be the four of us playing as usual and building up stuff on there. And we need to go. Basically, it's a lot like this game at the moment. We need to go off to other planets to get exotic new resources that we need. That's a large part of what we're doing. So that's the big Monday night stream with the four of us playing, as I say, Factorio Space Exploration with Crastorio 2. Then at the week, what else happens? Tuesdays, there are miscellaneous videos coming out on Tuesdays. That could be something like, could be DIY, it could be a Factorio tutorial, it could be something car related. We'll just see what I have the opportunities to make over the next few weeks, but they're coming out regularly. Thursdays we have GTA Manhunt videos. Those are a lot of fun. Please check them out. They don't get as many views as I think they deserve, so I would much appreciate lots of views on those ones, because I think they're good. Then at the weekend, Friday, Saturday are Factorio update videos. Sunday will be the Dyson Sphere program update video, where I shall talk about the sort of things I've been up to today. Hello, Chris H. That is unfortunately really bad timing, because I'm about to clear off because it's bedtime. But I will be back on Monday, as I've just been saying, when I shall be doing the Factorio stream, and there'll be videos on my YouTube channel over the weekend and on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's videos all over the place. Alarmingly, there's something coming out on my YouTube channel almost every day of the week, which is probably a bit excessive. But now that I'm not doing rehearsals as well, I might actually be able to keep up without losing what's left of my sanity. So please make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Enjoy all the videos that are coming out on there, and come back on Monday for the Factorio stream, and next Wednesday when I shall be continuing with this gigantic round thing in the sky. Yeah, it's coming on quite well. I'd say I'm probably about half done with it. So, and hoping to speed up the second half. So yes, thank you everyone who's here for watching. If you become a channel supporter, you'll get early access to all of the non-update videos that come out. So sort of the Factorio tutorials and any DIY or car ones, you'll get them a week early to say thank you for being a supporter. You also get to play on the supporter server, Factorio server that is, which is hosted by treefoil.be, who sponsor the channel as well. If you use the code Laurence Plays on checkout with them, then you can get 20% off your server hostings. That's game server hostings. They will host a Factorio server for you, that sort of thing. Right, I think that's about everything I have to say. Thank you very much for watching as ever, and well, let's try doing a Twitch raid, because that's something I've never done before, and I'm kind of curious to see how it works. Let me see if I can find the buttons for that. Raid channel. Here we go. Oh, you have to pick an actual specific channel to raid. Let's see who's playing Dyson Sphere program at the moment, because that would seem like a logical one to choose. Oh, here we go. Dyson Sphere. This is, I'm not very used to. Oh, okay. I'm close to the top. There's one in that appears to be in German, so I won't choose that one. Oh, here we go. This one will do. Right. So as I say, thank you very much for watching. We're going to go off and have investigate another channel now. Thank you very for those of you on Twitch, for those of you on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.